Alright, hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, last time we did the New Vegas Killer's Quest. So we finished off the New Vegas bounties. Oh gosh, is there gonna be a storm? I think there is. And yeah, basically instead of offing the judge at the end, you join the judge and you become a New Vegas killer. Which, honestly, I'm going to do from now on, because the New Vegas Killer's Quest is so damn funny. Hey Lilac, how's it going? To just highlight a few moments, we had to take down the minister of a ghoul orgy cult. We had to take down someone who is raising a hobo army in Freeside. We've just been sent on absolutely crazy missions. It's just been crazy. So yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Holy shit, let me head indoors. But yeah, so things have definitely been crazy, and at the center of all this craziness is Bobby Bass. Oh really, there's a standalone version of NV Killers in case you killed the judge? Oh, that's good that there's options there. But yeah, Bobby Bass is the center of all this. He sends you after crazy people. There was one guy who, oh my gosh, that was so funny. He described him as like a dog that humps your leg, and like literally we met a dude and he like slobbered on us and like hugged us when we met him. It was disgusting. But yeah, so that was pretty wild. And then that on Friday we did collecting new weapons and stuff for AGSU, and we found a few interesting things definitely. But yeah, I switched out some of my equipment because what I realized was I was going for the highest DPS when I was choosing weapons, and that's not necessarily the best thing, especially with armored opponents. Because if you're shooting something that only does 22 damage or 20 damage, and you know, its DPS is 400, that's all fine and good against somebody who's not wearing armor, but you might as well just be having some sort of like BB minigun if he's like in power armor or whatever. So I've switched out a few things. So we've got our still our standard stuff here. We've got Ripper, we've got Pushy, we've got Dana, which is that crazy 44 Magnum. We've also we used this a little bit last time. This is the frickin' crazy gun. Hey Pterodax, how's it going? This is the Probable Cause. It's a gun that, when put in your inventory, actually gives you -1 luck. But its critical damage, as opposed to just being, you know, 2 times the weapon damage, is a flat 100. And probably actually a little bit more because of perks that we have. But yeah, basically, it's just this crazy thing where I'm shooting a 22 pistol and then all of a sudden, the guy's dead. They're just dead because it does so much weird, like, frickin' boosted critical damage. Also, yeah, we hit, like, friggin' over 1 million caps. Pretty cool. It doesn't even show you the exact number. It's just like you're over 1 million caps at this point. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, so we've got the laser RCW 2, which is excellent. I was running around with the Starcat for a while, but this thing actually does more damage per shot as opposed to having a higher DPS, which I think we're gonna favor on. Because normally I like to play like a Warhammer or a rocket launcher, so those are very like high damaging, like, you know, per shot weapons. Sometimes the higher DPS looks very enticing, but you can't go for that all the time. And then we've also got, we used this for a while. This is the Plasmag pistol. We were using Tag for a little while, which was like an automatic laser pistol, but when it came down to it, you know, this is much better. Like, it's ridiculous how much damage this is. It's 85. And plus we could also put max charge cells in there. But yeah, we got our standard 9mm, what is it, Mark III, our Sleepy Time. Sleepy Time's just badass. This is the light machine gun Mark II. We actually bought this thing at, what is it, Free Tech? Which is the World of Pain, basically underground welcoming committee, basically. But yeah, the Free Tech Broadcasting Building, we bought this there. This thing actually does just as much damage as All-American, but it's a friggin' machine gun as opposed to like per shot. Hey Laws boys! Yeah. We're just we're doing New Vegas Killers right now. I kind of switched out a few weapons, so I'm going over that. Let me see here. Also, this is the assault carbine fully modded, so that's good. And then yeah, I think we got our standard. Oh yeah, that's our crazy rifle, and that's Rampage, which is it shoots 308s, and it's a friggin' assault rifle. But yeah, so those are sort of the new changes. I'm gonna run with yeah, I'm gonna run with the plasmatic pistol for a while because that thing's badass. But yeah, let's start off the next quest here.
So good to see you.
All right, so I think this might actually be the last mission of New Vegas Killers. So let's see what's up.
Big job. After this, I actually don't know if we'll have anything for you, but fuck it, there's a payday. Senator Robertson, NCR, 5th District, wherever the fuck that is. He wants to run for president. Normally I could give a baker's fuck, but his whole platform is gonna rest on kicking Judge Richter and me and you out of the Mojave. He's the one been scheming all this shit behind our back, riling up the hobos. Judge Richter's angry. He's so angry, he won't even touch his little boys. That's how angry he is. And let me tell you, mister, that's pissed off. Lucky for us, you don't have to go to California or some bullshit, because that's more work than we're interested in, believe me. Here's the thing. You go into that bath, look out for the bodyguards, take this little nice subsonic 22, you put that real gentle in the back of his head, and we're golden. You go on ahead, you go take care of the senator, you remember, strength of character, good judgment. You go, good luck to you.
Alright. Bill Senator Robertson. Oh gosh, can I just like seek shelter for like a couple of freaking hours? Holy crap. Nevada Skies is crazy. Hey Epic, how's it going? We're finishing off New Vegas Killers and probably starting New Vegas Bounties 3 today. Alright, that's much better. Alright, so where are we headed? We have to kill a senator. Looks like he's in the strip somewhere. Alright, let's go.
Move along.
Sweet. Well, that's Bobby Bass. Bobby Bass just has like the wildest dialogue ever. I seriously, if you haven't seen it, take a look at the previous episode, because holy crap, he is the funniest fucking guy ever.
Luck's about to change. I can feel it.
Ah, so he's in the Ultralux pool. Gotcha. What's going on exactly? We're doing the New Vegas Killers quest line. So, as opposed to killing Judge Richter at the end of New Vegas Bounties 1, instead you join him. And then when you join him, you get the New Vegas Killers, which is sort of like the sort of evil side of bounty hunting.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Here you go.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. But we...
Alright. Now, I guess... So, I have a mod that basically makes it so they don't take my weapons. But I guess to have the same sort of difficulty that you would normally have, I think we're going to run with probable cause, because that's probably a holdout weapon.
Greetings.
Let's see, if I actually chose the holdout weapon, I think he would have taken all of my stuff, and I would have had to rebind everything, which is a huge pain in the ass. So as opposed to doing that, we'll just use the weapon that I'm pretty sure is a holdout weapon. Oh shit! So those guys don't like me. Oh shit. Alright, one of those should be able to kill them. Critical strike though.
Whoa, whoa, careful.
Jeez. Again, with marksman carbines, too. That's nasty. Alright. Make sure to save. I'll snap. Oh, shit, they're everywhere, and I'm gonna die. Oh crap. Alright, alien adapted biogel. We're probably going to need some drugs. That's a lot of damn people. Alright, I'm thinking this is definitely an Ultrajet bullet time situation going on here. Definitely steady, some rocket, some rebound, some psycho. Peyote, of course. Morphine to make it hurt less. Jet. Ibuprofen. I need to get my addictions removed. I should probably do that at some point. Deathclaw blood. Buff out for just more health in general would be nice. Otherwise, I think we're good. Jeez. Freaking how many people are there? Alright, it looks like I can sprint a little bit. Hands of the Godzilla nerd, how's it going? Oh gosh. Oh shit, I'm dead. Wow. Freaking wow. That is, this has actually been one of the hardest missions that we've had. I've basically needed to do like a drug rampage every time. You're set up against some really, really tough dudes. Oh man, of course, friggin' last time I forgot, we were sent on a mission where we had to assassinate someone who owned a pornography filming company. And he had fluffers, like they were the named enemy was Fluffer, and they had brass knuckles, and they hit like trucks. It was crazy. So a lot of these dudes. Are you setting up Tale of Two Wastelands? Awesome, awesome. It takes a while, but it is so worth it. Okay, so let's actually chem up before we go in. That way I can just bullet time immediately when I get in there and go crazy. All right, so let's definitely Ultra Jet. A stealth boy? Yeah, we could probably do a stealth boy too. No, I get you there. Makes sense. We could do like maybe true police stories to increase our critical hit chance. Let's see here. Steady, rocket, rebound, psycho, morphine, Mylert cakes for some like health regen. What else can we do? Oh, did you? Good. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, the manual install is the way to go. Excellent. Some people have trouble with it because if you're doing it with a lot of extra mods, you have to get a ton of patches and stuff, which a lot of times, you know, is very easy to find, but sometimes it's a difficult thing. Let me see here. I think otherwise we are good. Okay, and I don't have a stealth boy active, so yeah, let's definitely use a stealth boy too. Okay, let's give it a shot. This is working out really well. Well, hot damn. We did it. Oh, you're just using Tale 2 Wastelands? Yeah, if you're just doing Tale 2 Wastelands, then that's much better to work with. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Because this thing has that crazy critical strike damage, it sort of does this awesome thing where if you're in sneak mode, basically everything dies. Hey Dorito Dust, how's it going? We're continuing the New Vegas Killers mod here. Just gonna go normal speed for a second here. Get the marksman carbines off these dudes just in case somebody gets a bad idea. And who is that? Oh shit. Got him. I think that was the senator we need to assassinate. Nice. Awesome. I forgot how crazy this gun is. Basically a normal 22, just for perspective. Instead of doing your normal, like, 20 so damage, it does 40 damage. Instead of this gun, in particular, as opposed to doing, well, 17 damage, it does 100 damage on a critical strike. It's pretty wild. The negative about it is that you have -1 luck while it's equipped, but since we're high leveled enough, I can just basically wear a couple pieces of equipment and we're good. That did work better than expected. Yeah, that gun is ridiculous. Alright, and I need to get some addictions removed. So let's definitely do that, because I'm going to forget if I don't do that immediately. I'm suffering from all kinds of withdrawal now. I do like the way that Better Living with Chems works, though. Technically, you can undo withdrawal if you just take more of the drug, like it'll get rid of it, but your addiction's still there, which is interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't go to the normal people to get my addictions removed because I murdered them. This is the evil playthrough, by the way, in case you've been here for the first time. Yeah. This is the evil playthrough, so there's a lot of people who aren't here anymore.
What can I do for you?
Alright, I'm addicted to something.
Hey, pipe down. We can't talk about that here, out in the open. Oh, you mean you want a cure? Oh.
Yes, the cure. Here's 50 caps.
Okay, there you are. The convulsions should stop in the next 1 to 12 weeks. If they don't, try holding on to something that's very still.
Alright, sweet. Oh yeah, for some reason the ENB makes it so that there's no screen fade when there would normally be a screen fade. There we go. Awesome. So that means our stats should be, yep, back to perfect. Jeez. Alright, and then, yeah, let's go back to Bobby Bass. See what he has to say about the whole sitch.
So good to see you.
Alright, I took care of Senator Robertson.
I knew you were going to take care of it. It's that strength of character. You remember when you first came in here? Judge Richter wanted me to personally thank you. He took time out from his playtime with the boys to send a big bag of caps and his personal thanks. I wish I had more jobs for you, but frankly, you've killed everybody that needs killing. I'm real proud of you, real pleased to have worked with you, hope to work with you again in the future. You take care now.
Yeah, New Vegas bounties. In fact, we just finished New Vegas Killer. That was 5,000 caps. Very nice. That was an absolute blast. I love doing this. In fact, I'm pretty sure for every future playthrough, we are totally doing New Vegas Killers because it is utterly hilarious. Really? Like the text for the New Vegas menu? I've had that happen before, Anzo. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how I fixed that. Oh, I had that problem at one point. Yeah, if you look up on Google should help. I think that's how I found it out, so I looked it up on Google. Yeah, Bobby Bass is amazing. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? We've just beaten the base games. Yeah, no text at all. Yeah, I've definitely had that problem before. Look it up on Google, and I think there might be, I forget if it was an I&I setting or like some sort of patch or something. But yeah, it's a common problem, I think. I forgot how I fixed it. It was so long ago. In fact, when I started this series, all I did was basically copy and paste my old save file, so everything was all set up. Right, something like that. Yeah. So, Classic Gamer, yeah, basically we've done all of Fallout 3. We've done the main quest in Fallout New Vegas, and basically most of the side quests I'd like to do. So yeah, basically all that's left is DLCs and modded content. So yeah, we're actually going to start New Vegas Bounties 3 right now. And, I mean, I guess maybe, I'm not sure if I could do New Vegas Bounties 2, but we can at least start New Vegas Bounties 3 and see what that's all about. So, let's check it out. I think, let me just check the quest lines to make sure I got what I need here. Here we go. Yeah, find the mysterious man waiting near... Oops. Yeah, waiting near Randall and Associates. Hey, Psycho, how's it going? Is it cool? For our dear and departed Randall, yep. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It seems like you can go one of two routes. You can do New Vegas Bounties 1, 2, and 3, or instead you could do New Vegas Bounties 1, New Vegas Killers, and then New Vegas 3. True to Kaisar. Alright, so let me talk to Virgil here and see what we can do now.
This place doesn't look like much, does it? I didn't believe this was Randall's old joint until I checked inside. Shame that it's been left abandoned. That painting is something to see.
Let's see here. Oh, I like this. If you're here to settle a score, just know you aren't the first. I'll bury you.
Going alpha right out the gate, huh? Good negotiating tactic. Your body language needs work, though. Puff your chest out. It looks meaner. At any rate, you're here in all your glory. The Courier. Do you get tired of that title? It's not very imposing, you know? Maybe that's the beauty of it. Nobody expects to be downed by a messenger. Hey, here's your letter. Oh, and you're dead. Do you pronounce it courier or courier? Probably doesn't matter. Tomato, tomato.
We actually did the Fallout Classics Signco, yeah. Yeah, we basically we're in the middle of 2 franchise playthroughs. So we're doing Fallout and Elder Scrolls at the same time, so every other day I switch between the 2. So yeah, we start off with Fallout 1 and 2, then went to Fallout 3, and now we're in New Vegas. And yeah, we start off with Arena and Daggerfall, and now we're on to Morrowind. But yeah, I'll definitely come back to Fallout 1 and 2. I definitely want to try using different archetypes. Yeah, very cool stuff. But yeah, that'll be sometime in the future. Yeah, I definitely want that too, Classic Gamer, yeah. Alright, let's see. You can't wait for Oblivion. Oblivion's gonna be great. You mind telling me what you want?
It's a matter of what I need, actually. My job is to relay a message from my supervisor, a fellow by the name of Marco. See, he's rather upset over his brother's death, and he wants to settle with you, in Utah. It's a very long trip. Luckily, I know the way.
And hey, Blaze and Jane. Hey, Master Chief, how's it going? Good to see you. And thank you for the fall sign code. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Alright, let me see here. Man, you could really be like a nasty dude here. Alright, let me see here. What are you waiting for? I've got unfinished business with Marco.
You are tightly wound, you know that? Just relax, hero. You'll get there soon enough. First, you're gonna help me with some business here. There are a few contacts here in the Mojave that I need to sort out on behalf of Marco's business interests.
Yeah, doing good.
Funny thing is that there's some overlap with your past work. I managed to look through some of Randall's old records in the shack. To his credit, the man kept very meticulous records. He must have been quite the typist. Anyway, if you want to reach Utah, first you'll help me solve problems. Sort of like bounty hunting. Oh, and don't worry, you won't have to kill any women or children. Nothing that might compromise your code. These pretty much have it coming.
It was warm enough to melt some snow where you are. Yeah, same here. Same here. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if they did a Fault New Orleans, they already have things like blood bugs and gator claws. So yeah, they definitely have some assets they could use. Yeah, if Obsidian wanted to make Fault New Orleans, that'd be interesting. Let me see here. Alright, remain silent. Alright, could you elaborate on what sort of problems I'll be solving?
The sort involving scumbags who haven't kicked up to their betters and are a touch defiant. That kind of hubris tends to draw bad karma.
Alright.
Are you still firing on all cylinders? I know you suffered a brain injury, but I'm not sure if I can ferry an invalid about.
Okay, I'll help you out. Yeah, Lysa, I'd like that too, yeah. But you know, it's gonna take some time to sort of get to like the next gen of more modern gaming, I suppose. Okay, I'll help you.
What a team we'll be. I can't wait. Gotta make a little stop before we meet the first guy. Here's the spot on your map. See you there.
I'm not sure, Master Chief. I don't have GTA 5. Alright, Virgil has traveled to the abandoned house. Alright. Oh, was Dishonored 2 amazing though? That's one series I definitely want to get into, but I haven't done that yet. Dishonored 2 does sound pretty damn cool. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Generally when I do archetypes, I don't start with sneaky ones. Are you taking me to Sunset Sarsaparilla? Is that what's... Oh no, you know what? It does this weird thing where if you're outside Sunset Sarsaparilla, it actually wants to take you out the back door. It's kind of weird. Huh. I don't know, Classic Gamer, but you good question. Like Fallout 2 cars. Gosh, the hell? Or like some sort of mounts, like the Elder Scrolls. I'm not sure. That's a tough one. Cause yeah, that'd be interesting if you could like somehow make a mount of the sort of like Fallout creatures. But having a car would be badass too. Alright, I'll see you later, Master Chief. Have a good one. Happy holidays to you too. Alright. Okay, there we go. Oh, so this is the abandoned house. Alright, I'll see you later, Epic. Have a good one.
Ah, you made it. The Fiends really know how to make a neighborhood their own, don't they? Speaking of Fiends, you remember Eileen, right? Slightly unbalanced gal who liked to sever men's genitalia? Yeah, hard to forget. Way back when you knocked her off, NCR started telling people that it was finally safe to start moving in around here, due to law and order. Well, as you probably know, the Fiends were a bit more resilient than they had expected. Oh, and it turns out Eileen wasn't even the worst one. Actually, she kept some of the more savage elements in line with the threat of emasculation. What a word, emasculation. Shout it to the heavens. After you disposed of Eileen, a nice gentleman named Troy took over her crew. He was no power player, but he certainly left his mark. You see, Troy was a chronic rapist, even worse than old Cook. Not long after the Owen family moved in here, Troy paid him a visit. Let's go inside and see his handiwork, shall we?
Oh boy. Yeah, that'd be cool if Gorse made a new appearance as a companion for the next Fallout entry. Yeah, true that. But yeah, Classic, you're absolutely right. NCR troops riding horses. Yeah, in a prequel comic. And Fallout 2 had the Highwayman car. Right. Yeah, plus in addition to that, there's a lot of... if Fallout New Vegas has transport mods, Fallout 4 has some really decent transport and mount mods as well. So, pretty interesting stuff. I'm getting the feeling that there's a door somewhere that I should be seeing. Oh wait, okay. I saw the door like for 2 seconds. Yeah, I think we have overlapping houses going on here, yeah. Give me a second. This sometimes happens when you have mods that sort of do 2 things at once. You've probably got a New Vegas interiors thing going on. I hope we get into the right house. That would have been awesome, right? Like, totally like cowboy feel to it. Exactly. That would be nice. Okay, I might have to toggle collision here because this is just going to be a little bit of a pain. There we go. Sometimes you're kind of forced to do that.
You know, if I knew that I caused this, even in a crazy roundabout sort of way, that would just eat me up inside. Sort of awkward now.
I've seen worse.
That's the spirit. Denial. I love it. As a kid, my dad, a raging wild drunk, would regularly beat us, then refuse to acknowledge it. Later I found out that smashing someone's kneecaps with a bat tends to correct the problem. They also confess a lot. A kneecap revival, if you will. Relax, we're not going down that road. When you're 13, you do all sorts of things that make you cringe later on. Hormones, I suppose. Point is, old Pappy stayed in denial until it blew up in his face, or his kneecaps. You can lie to yourself, but the truth will have its day. On that note, let's go deliver some truth to Troy. You can even use the bat technique if you want. See you there.
Alright, Virgil has traveled to Troy's hideout. So it looks like we're working as partners to get these guys that have sort of... I suppose they, well, in this case, Troy's around because I sort of made like a void in the command of the fiends. So yeah. No, it's true, yeah. The fact that, you know, New Vegas was basically created in a year, even with the assets that they already have, is incredible. Right. And you know what? Say what you will about, you know, certain, like, things of having the time cut short, but the DLCs, the DLCs of New Vegas, they had the time and effort to really, like, flesh them out, and they are all freaking great. Alright, let me see here. So it looks like we're going this way. Yeah, one thing I heard was that the time, sort of the time restriction that they had to do this in 1 year as a challenge to work with Bethesda's assets sort of affected certain parts of the game, which included the quest line for the Legion, which kind of makes sense because in certain points it does actually seem shorter than normal, but oh, frickin' A. The DLCs were absolutely fantastic, and hell, even the story's absolutely great too. A true war warrior, yeah, definitely, I agree with that too. I missed that. It looks like I'm talking to you.
I just love a quick jaunt through the ruins of a dead city. Makes me feel privileged to be alive. Maybe that's just me. I suppose we should make our way to Troy now, seeing as to how you're a famous, cold-blooded, God-fearing bounty hunter. I'll follow your lead. One thing, though. Please don't cut off random fingers in the hopes of collecting a reward. After you.
Arizona Killer is a great quest. Yeah, you are right. It is kind of crazy though sometimes. It was a pretty difficult stealth mission to a certain extent. All right. It looks like I have another issue here. Oh yeah. Yeah, there should be a sewer grate. I think there's something... Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. Because here's the sewer grate. Maybe I didn't get a certain patch for this or something.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing here?
Troy. You have been a busy little boy, haven't you? All that robbing and raping going on, yet you can't seem to return messages.
What? Who the fuck? I'm about to light your ass up, cocksucker. You know who I am? I'm gonna smoke you, then fuck you right up the ass.
No, you won't, Troy. Do you know who I work for? A gentleman by the name of Marco. He's very unhappy that you ignored his messages. Not good, Troy.
Marco? He sent you? Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to ignore him. Shit just got fucked up. I was busy and...
Shh, Troy, calm yourself. No point in making a scene. Keep your dignity intact. You could have avoided this with timely correspondence.
Oh, God. He sent you to kill me, didn't he? Please, don't. I'll give you money, girls, anything.
Why does everyone just assume I would want a woman? I do prefer them, but you never know. Doesn't matter. Troy, this is a matter of balance.
I can't go like this, Mama!
Now, would you look at that? Troy, you went and pissed yourself. Would you relax? I'm not going to kill you.
Really? Oh, thank you. I'll do whatever you want. Just tell Marco. I'll do it.
No, I won't kill you, Troy. This bounty hunter will.
Oh, shit, Mama!
I'm out of here!
There we go. But you know, I haven't met Marco in person yet. Awesome. Alright, give me a second. I gotta loot the place. Don't rush me. Jeez. Alright then. Oh, what's that? I'll take that. Alright, let's talk.
Bravo. When Marco told me to bring you, I told him, well, I thought that it was crazy. But you know what? He was right. You're a real killer. Next stop, Freeside. We get to take in the splendor of Vegas's grand cesspool. I'll see you there.
Oh, really? He is, like, I hate that I have to work with him, but I get what you're saying, Lysa. You're right. Really classic gamer. That's interesting. Well, there is the quest where you can talk with a motor runner, who's basically the owner of Vault 3, basically. But no, I get what you're saying. That's interesting that they actually wanted to have a different dialogue with all the fiend leaders. All right, I think I'm going to be attacked by NCR here, so I might bullet time. Okay, good. They're still dead. Sometimes they respawn. I have to deal with that. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, interesting. We're going over here.
Urine, feces, vomit. That's the intoxicating aroma of Freeside. It's like smelling hopelessness. If you're wondering, this fine establishment is known as Carl's Candy, with a K. Unfortunately, they do not offer confectionaries. No, Carl's is just one of many brothels in Freeside, but it should interest you for at least one reason. No, not that one. That comely young lady soliciting her services on the corner is known as Jill. Apparently, she's the daughter of the late Charlie Halfcock. See, Charlie's mercenary work provided for his daughter after his wife left him. With a name like Halfcock, you can imagine why she left. Single father with half a penis and a powerful rifle. What a story. But then, he met you. His kid, orphaned. Though only at the tender age of 16, Jill took it upon herself to make her way in the Mojave. With few marketable skills, Jill was soon forced to rely on her most valuable asset, her body. Carl quickly scooped her up and made her his own. But it doesn't end there, friend. Carl doesn't just pimp out girls. He makes them utterly dependent through chem abuse. Pretty soon, Jill was strung out on Jet and completely broke. She became de facto property of Carl. Coincidentally, I have to deliver some news to Carl so we can kill two perverts with one stone. You'd better lead the way, though. My rugged looks are simply magnetic to females. And I don't want to be swarmed by hussies.
He's like he's like the New Vegas ghost of Christmas past. Just telling me all the shit that I did that has like had like a crazy effect on the world. The fact that she's the daughter of someone that I killed in New Vegas Bounties 1. Friggin' A. Crazy stuff. It is definitely like a Kellogg vibe, isn't it? Right? And that's cool, Classic Gamer. Excellent.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Do you mind? I am trying to work here. If you're looking for some tail, check downstairs.
Carl, tell me, does it make you feel strong when you smack around starving hookers? This is a real man right here.
Ooh, excuse me? You gonna walk into my place and lay down attitude? Motherfucker, I will crack your skull open and shit in it.
As much as I want to be moved by that arresting imagery, I need to get to the point, Carl. Do you remember the arrangement you had with Marco?
Marco? Are you serious? That motherfucker ain't even real. So I took some guy's money and said I'd kick it up to Marco. What of it? It was a scam.
No scam, Carl. You knowingly stole from one of Marco's associates, then went on to denounce the whole affair in public. Bad judgment, my boy.
You can't be serious. I was just joking with some boys in Freeside. Everyone knows Marco isn't real. Right? Oh, fuck, man. Oh, fuck. Holy shit, man.
No joke, Carl. We'll make it quick.
Yeah, definitely Kellogg is a very interesting character. You definitely have that moment when you're about to kill him and you're like, man, guy's like, kinda right. But yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, right. Yeah, when he was talking through Nick and it never happened again. I know, right? There's some shit going on there. Maybe Kellogg will be in a future Fallout, but in the body of Nick Valentine. Shit. Wouldn't that be some freaky crap? Ooh, man, he exploded. Also, I need Carl's outfit. Oh my gosh, do we look fly as fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, imagine storming through the Institute with Kellogg as a companion. That would be pretty freaking sweet. Alright, again, I like to go with this armor.
And that's how it's done, partner. You showed patience, but didn't hesitate when it was time to act. Well done. Just one more stop, and then we can begin the great trek. There's a little homestead I want you to see first, though. Here's the spot on your map.
Alright. Friggin' Ghost of Christmas Past. Whose life did I screw up this time? Seriously, the repercussions from like Fault or the New Vegas Bounties 1 is definitely interesting to see now. Alright, looks like we're heading just outside of here, so we'll just go fast travel. Yeah. Yeah, that would be that'd be amazing twist, right? Yeah. Cause yeah, you're right. The only reason why Nick Valentine really had his personality together was because they basically had a brain scan of Nick Valentine as a human. You actually have that tape at one point. What type of build is this? This is sort of like a strange archetype build that I sort of made up. It's based on high charisma and speech, guns, melee weapons. The idea is that we're basically like a street thug or a greaser. Alright, so are we talking to you again?
This fine residence is the home of Dana Quigley, widow of the late Tom Quigley. You remember him, right? Though an inveterate womanizer and a madman, Ranger Quigley still sent proceeds from his caravan robberies to his family. When his mischief caught up with him, Mrs. Quigley found herself destitute and struggled to provide for 3 children. On the verge of starvation and homelessness, Mrs. Quigley soon received an offer from a businessman.
Hey, lost
In
fleet.
exchange for a hefty sum, he would seize Mrs. Quigley's daughter and sell her to Kaiser's Legion. She accepted the offer. While the initial windfall tided them over for a spell, the Quigley residence has fallen on hard times once again. Crop failures and whatnot. Already maddened with regret over her daughter's fate, now Mrs. Quigley must decide how to proceed. Sell the farm? Prostitute herself? Sell a child? The dilemmas of the wasteland. Why don't we pay her a visit? You should have plenty to talk about.
Alright. Yeah, actually right now what we're doing is we're doing a modded quest line. This is the New Vegas Bounties 3, which is actually pretty interesting. Because basically what it is New Vegas Bounties 1, you're basically sent on a bunch of like bounty missions where you have to sever some guy's finger and bring it back as proof that you killed the person. But what's interesting is now we're in New Vegas Bounties 3 and we're learning that there's actually some repercussions. Like, because we killed certain people, like, their children and, like, vacuums and power have created some struggles because of the fact that I did those bounties. So it's actually really cool to see what's going on there. Oh, did you, Enzo? Cool. Awesome. Oh my gosh! What was I just saying? I've had enough of your Ghost of Christmas Past bullshit! Regardless, I'll go talk to her. Yeah, this is a mod. Yeah. New Vegas Bounties. However, I'd suggest that you install New Vegas Bounties 1. If you want, you can install New Vegas Bounties 2, but New Vegas Killer is the way to go, and then New Vegas Bounties 3. Oh my gosh, what was I just fucking saying about this Christmas Past bullshit?
Have I struck a nerve? I knew you were angry, but wow. Look at that vein just throbbing. I'm gonna guess you have high blood pressure. Let's go help this old bag, whether she likes it or not.
We can fill those vacuums with bottle caps and violence. Alright.
Hey.
So obviously I guess I killed her husband and now she's suffering from the fact that she doesn't have a husband, but of course I forget who Quigley is. It's been a while.
Can I help you?
Oh, let's dive right into this. I know, he's talking mad shit and giving no fucks, right? Fill the vacuum with dynamite. Yeah, that's good too. I wonder how your neighbors feel about you selling your daughter into slavery.
How did you know? I never told anyone, not ever. Please, 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 you can't tell anyone. You must understand, we were starving.
I've lost karma. Ooh, that depends. What can you give me in return for my silence? Ooh.
I have a handful of caps stowed away, but if that's not enough, well, I'll give you myself. You can do anything you want.
Shit. Oh, Quigley was the NCR sniper I killed in New Vegas Bounties 1 on top of that hill. Oh my gosh, yeah. He like basically got crazy after a while because what, he had syphilis or something? Yeah, I remember something like that. Yeah, he was the first kill you went after, actually, I believe. You'll do.
Let's go in the bedroom, so my boys won't hear.
By the way, we're playing an evil character, so we're trying to choose the most evil decisions ever. Oh, I guess, okay. That's true. Yeah, true that. We probably don't want to sleep with his life if her man had syphilis. That's true.
Hi. Bye.
Oh yeah? The greatest companion mod bad motherfucker. Oh my gosh, classic. Now you're really taking the evil seriously.
Wow. You actually surprised me that time. I am impressed. You have a cold, cold heart, my friend. There's more to you than I realized. I'd ask if you feel responsible, but I know you don't care. She might as well be a pesky bug or some other insignificant creature. I don't like to issue predictions, but Marco might just have a use for you. Strange partnership it would be, but who's to say it wouldn't work? We've got a date with some fancy legionary near Cottonwood Cove. See you there.
No, totally, yeah, because, no, it's... See, I either when it comes to like the normal range of a playthrough I do, it's either like frickin' White Knight Paladin style, or it's like somewhere in between where it's like a moral gray, but mostly just for like equipment and financial gain. And then I usually don't go beyond moral gray and go to evil, but this is the first time I'm like, let's make every evil decision we can possibly make. There's whole new stories that like you never thought possible because of it. It's pretty wild. Yeah, the voice acting in this mod is actually good. I know. Right. Alright. Virgil's traveled to Cottonwood Cove. I don't think I actually want to sleep with you, now that I remember your husband had that syphilis issue. It's the drugs working again. I just blacked out for the duration of the visit with Quigley's life. I'm not sure if she actually has like an actual scene. Like sometimes in Fault they will have like the blacking out. Oh, of course, right? Because I have the E and B installed, that's wrong. Basically, because I have the E and B installed, it actually stops the blacking out. So actually, it probably did happen there, and I just skipped over it or something like that. But yeah, the E and B's kind of stop some visual effects from happening, which is kind of strange. Oh yeah. Okay, classic gamer. Yeah. But no, it is one of those things, like, it is rare to find a mod where you actually have very decent voice acting. And sometimes, like, I'd much prefer I read it rather than actually, like, have someone else read it for me. Because holy crap. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know the absolute pain and torture that is the voice Lost Spires mod of Oblivion. Like the peyote colors, yeah, it gets rid of that too.
This nice little cavern is the temporary home of one Marcus Scribonius Libodrusus, an important man given his responsibility, slaves. Unbeknownst to his comrades, Drusus has been engaged with unsavory elements who happen to be in the employ of Marco. Lining your pockets is a capital offense
Yeah,
in Caesar's
Enzo.
Legion, along with everything else. But corruption makes it more capital? Recently, Drusus has had second thoughts about his past exchanges. So it's high time he's reminded of his obligations.
I suppose that's true, yeah, there should have been moans. Who knows, maybe I can go back and sleep in that bed and then there'll be a scene, but she didn't seem to go towards the bed. So, huh. Oh well. Yes, that is the mod with Steve. Gosh. It's such a great quest line, but holy shit, does the voice acting totally ruin the atmosphere. A fully voiced super mutant companion is cool.
Who dares intrude in my quarters? Name yourselves.
Not a polite reception, I must say. Is the hammer necessary? I think you're making my friend nervous.
By Mars, if you don't identify yourself, I'll bludgeon you and that other renegade into a bloody pulp.
I go by Virgil, but that's not really germane to the discussion. See, Drusus, I answer to a certain Marco. You might have heard of him.
You listen, profligate. I am done dealing with Marco or his lackeys. I do not answer to lawless scum.
Scum. That's harsh, Drusus. Harsh. You might not deign to speak with us now, but I seem to recall you happy to accept our captives a few months ago.
I can't. The speculators are investigating. If they know I dealt with you, I'll be scourged and crucified like a low criminal.
But you are a criminal. You should have embraced it. Believe me, life is so much simpler and fulfilling. Better than all this stilted soldiering.
Oh, wow, he just straight up killed him. Hey, Juggernaut Gaming. It is a mod, Juggernaut Gaming, yeah. It's the Plasmag pistol from AGSU, or Apocalypse Girls Supplementary Uniques. It's a great mod. It basically adds unique weapons in all the different corners of Fallout New Vegas. It's really awesome. Nice saber, awesome. But no, I didn't get the NCR and Legion overhaul, armor overhaul. Yeah. I was gonna stick with the vanilla appearance. I might make that for the next time though. Alright, let me loot this guy though. It's not all the time you get Legion Centurion armor. Well, that is if you're actually in the Legion. It's actually amazing. If you're in the Legion, you don't get a lot of Legion gear unless you actually killed somebody. Virgil gives 0 fucks. Also, apparently, he can just one-shot a dude. Yes, yes! There is a list down in the description below with all the mods available, and there's even a Google Doc if you want to take a look at all the other stuff I use for all my other playthroughs. There you go. Thanks. Appreciate that. And I keep that updated all the time, just in case I, like, add anything extra.
Requiescat in pace, Drusus. He couldn't accept the change rendered by his choices. Now, where have I heard that before? If you're poised to lose some witty retort or just good old-fashioned vitriol, save it for just a touch longer. My business here is settled, so I must depart for Frosto. If you wish to join me, go to the Northern Passage and we'll make final preparations. Oh, and please leave any accompanying rabble here in the Mojave. Marco instructed me to bring you and no one else. See you there.
Cool. But yeah, Enzo, it's actually pretty wild. When you do Tale of Two Wastelands, technically you get the perks of both Wastelands. So it's really cool to have like a cowboy and like go back with like NCR type armor, right? It's really awesome. My previous playthrough was the Radical Cowboy Adventures, and that was an absolute ton of fun. I joined the regulators and all that stuff. It was great. It's 78 mods, yeah. And like works solidly too. Like I was, you know, sometimes you see a list like that and you're like, well, this game must crash all the time. Fallout New Vegas is probably the most stable modded game I've ever worked with before. My favorite base game companion. For personality, I'd say Veronica. But for pure just like perks, Raul. Raul also has an amazing story as well. Oh yeah, you can use the Steam version of the game. In fact, mine's the Steam version of the game. Yeah, no, it's no problem. No problem at all. Yeah. But in order to do Tale of Two Wastelands, you do have to own both games, or at least be able to direct the exe file to basically say, here's my Fallout 3 file, to sort of import that data. Oh, Cass is your favorite? For me, it's Boone. Oh, cool, Lysa. Awesome. Yeah! Alright, Witness Protection Safe House. I remember that. All your modding needs, right? Oh yeah, by the way, if there's anything in the description below that... Also, I'm on top of the house, which is kind of wild. But yeah, if there's anything in the description below that you don't see on the Nexus, look it up on... just like plug it into Google. Sometimes there's certain Tale of Two Wasteland patches that aren't on the Nexus, so sometimes you do have to look them up. But just plug in the title in Google, like I have in the description below, and you should find it right away on a forum. Eddie's great too. Yeah, especially with the Lonesome Road DLC. No, I agree completely there. Totally. Oh yeah? Nice, Dorito Dust. Yeah, it's friggin' A, right? Yeah, you could have dog meat with you in the Mojave. Right. Although I would suggest, Anzo, that if you want to switch between, it's kind of weird. If you want to switch between the Wastelands easily, I would start in New Vegas, because you have the option either start in DC or start in New Vegas. It's kind of weird when you start in DC and go to New Vegas, because the train station is here to move between the two Wastelands. However, when you make that transition from DC to New Vegas, you start in Good Springs, and you have to make your way all the way back if you wanted to travel. Whereas if you go the other way around, you make your way to Freeside. Sure, you're out in the middle of nowhere near a bunch of super mutants in the DC Wasteland, but at the very least you have Megaton and Vault 101 as fast travel points. So, just letting you know that that's a thing that you might have to, you know, consider is, you know, technically the way it's supposed to be played is you start in DC and it's like a continuous story of you taking on the role of the courier. But for ease of access, if you just want to jump in between the wastelands, I'd say the Mojave is easier to start off with. Bring Fox to New Vegas too. Yeah. Oh, really? The Tale to... Yeah, and there's also the Tale to Wastelands Transportal Ponder. Getting that earlier on is amazing, too, because it allows you to just basically use the Transportal Ponder to teleport between all kinds of, like, popular locations. Yeah, it is hard to access the subway station. Yeah. Yeah, and my opinion on in New Vegas is it's nice to be level 1 and sort of make that way to Freeside as opposed to being level 30 and making your way to Freeside. Because it's not leveled to you, that journey, which is kind of interesting how that works out.
Yes?
Alright. What can you tell me about Marco? We haven't actually asked him a lot of questions. Let's see here.
I suppose in a strange way he's not much different from you, Courier. He was forged in violence, reborn a survivor. He's not exceptional in any physical sense, nor is he the most intelligent man I've met. I suppose it's his will that sets him apart. There have been times when most men would have succumbed to defeat or even death, yet Marco won in the end. He told me about the time he was captured by raiders back east. They ate Marco's comrades and forced him into servitude. He went along with it, ingratiating himself with the leader and even proving himself as a capable cook. The raiders grew to trust him. He was eventually offered the chance to join their ranks, on the condition that he prove his ability to kill without hesitation. While he had certainly killed before, this was different. He was ordered to slaughter the family of a random farmer, a fellow by the name of Randall. Given your history with Randall, I have no doubt he's told you what transpired. Marco killed them all in front of Randall in gruesome fashion. The slavers' leader was so impressed that he made Marco his right-hand man. Marco soon exceeded all expectations as a raider. It seemed as if Marco had assimilated into this new lifestyle with no regrets or grudges, for a time. Then, they ran into a rival group of raiders.
Interesting. But yeah, basically this is the playthrough where I'm choosing every evil option, so we went with the Legion this time around. But yeah, my personal thoughts on the NCR and the Legion. The NCR are kind of like the Imperials of Fallout when it comes to like the Imperials of the Elder Scrolls. They basically want to own everything, to control everything, to bring peace to everybody in a forceful manner. Of course the Legion are fucking awful, but what's weird is they have the exact same goal. So there you go. Two sides of the same coin, very much. At that point, it's more of like, who would you rather be with? The dudes who are much more of a law and order type, or the ones who are adapting that crazy old world slavery and all the type of terrible things that that Caesar Legion does. That's true, yeah, this mod makes it really feel like your actions ripple out. Yeah, interesting, yeah, so the Legion are like high elves. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, bureaucracy or authoritarianism, right, something like that. Or dictatorship, right. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Well, it's a different tale in that case, because Stormcloaks, it's not like someone's fighting for their home turf. It's more like they're both collecting turf that wasn't normally their own. But yeah. I'm same there, Lysa. Yeah, it's a pretty wild thing. Anywho, go on. I want to hear more.
On the eve of their battle, Marco sedated the leader and carried him to the rival encampment. With a rapt, surprised audience in full view, Marco blinded, castrated, and paralyzed his leader, then announced his intentions. He declared himself leader of the rival tribe and would face anyone who thought himself more worthy. None challenged him. With his intimate familiarity with his original clan's tactics, Marco led his men to an easy victory. The fate of the captured raiders was grim. Most were blinded, emasculated, and crippled, much like the leader. Additionally, they were disemboweled. For days, Marco allowed his dogs to feed on the entrails of the dying men, taking care to ensure their survival long enough to extend the agony. They all died eventually, except the leader. He had a much worse fate. They say Marco carted him about for years, caged like an animal. He was a living reminder that crossing Marco could bring a fate far worse than death. No one ever questioned him.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, the Stormcloak equivalent. Like Independent New Vegas or Enclave? That would be interesting. Right, because Independent New Vegas, like, they were tribes that were there originally, trying to basically fortify themselves in the city. And then the Enclave, yeah, they were originally, right, the Americans who basically want to rid the mutant scum. I guess they're both good examples. Yeah, interesting. Where'd you get the Pip-Boy? That's a good question, actually.
It was given to me when I came of age, so very long ago. Though it's unsightly and cumbersome, there's no questioning its value. The targeting alone has saved my skin more than a few times. Of all the paths I've walked, all the trials I've endured, it's been constant. Yes, this Pip-Boy is better than a loyal hound. Certainly superior to a wife. God, it's not even close.
Yeah, no, that would be good, Anzo. Yeah. Roleplay a character that left Vault 101, went to the Mojave, and then got shot in the head and then had memory loss. Yeah, that would work. That would totally work. Cool. Wait, you grew up in a vault?
Do you find that remarkable? Most people have rather strong assumptions about vault dwellers. We're all naive, agoraphobic shut-ins, right? Some of them never adapt to the outside, but me, I never liked being trapped. As a boy, I constantly dreamed of life beyond the vault. I escaped through literature and comic books. Never cared for school itself. My father punished me, even destroyed my books. I didn't care. I could paint grand vistas in my mind, climbing to the highest peaks while taking in real sunlight, breathing unfiltered air. My father hated his lot in the vault, working maintenance. He hated even more that I was content to spend my time withdrawn from his world. He drank a lot, beat me and my brother when things boiled over. Overseer was a real traditional type, didn't want to interfere, so nothing changed. Dad had plans for me. Maintenance and repair in the vault, an auspicious occupation. I probably would have killed myself if I'd stayed in that vault.
I don't see what you're talking about, Jakernaut Gaming. Yeah, I don't recognize the reference there. I don't think that's what's going on. Oh, cool, half the alphabet, awesome. How'd you escape the vault?
When I was 13, the water chip gave out, so we had to make contact with the outside. I wanted to leave with a scouting expedition. Dad said no. I planned on sneaking out with my kid brother. Couldn't leave him with Dad. I got caught, and the old man pummeled me unconscious. I ended up in the infirmary. Dad wound up in his cell. Didn't last, though. Overseer released him the next day. He had critical skills. You see, I found that life is a series of epiphanies. Some are minute, others hit you like a freight train. I had a big one in the infirmary. I realized that the rules would always work against me in my dreams. Somebody with money or power pulls the strings, snuffs them out. It was that realization that finally pushed me over the edge, or made my balls drop. One night I picked up Dad's bat and bashed his kneecaps. He cried like a little girl, apologized and confessed till he was hoarse. My stepmom stayed out of it. She was a timid soul. I told them that me and my brother were leaving, and that they shouldn't bother trying to find us. Dad just sobbed and nodded. There was a skeleton crew guarding the entrance, so we slipped out before they found Dad. Don't know what became of him. Knowing what I know now, I only wish I'd finished that bastard off. He was a waste of life.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, what's your background? How'd you get mixed up with Marco?
I had a non-traditional upbringing. with the requisite amount of violence for wasteland standards. Marco found me when I was a young man. I was just a thug when we met. He saw something in me, something I didn't know about myself. He just has that ability. It's uncanny. He pushed me to become more proficient at violence, but also instilled the urge to educate myself. It's amazing what learned slaves can teach you. I have no doubt I would have perished in some scrape back east if I hadn't met Marco. I would have been another anonymous, forgotten raider. Some gang members came and went, like Red Bear. They feared Marco, so their presence was usually ephemeral. There was always a core, though. We stay loyal to Marco because he wins every time, against all odds. There's profit, but also brotherhood. Is it the same with your group?
Yeah, I guess my companions are more like business partners. We're in it for the profit.
So it's strictly about the caps. No relationship beyond that? Cold, but probably more efficient.
Alright. Yeah, why did Micro send you? Why didn't he just come and face me himself?
Do you always imagine elaborate, contrived showdowns with your antagonists? I'm afraid Marco's a touch more pragmatic in his outlook. Don't worry, he'll fight you on his own terms when the time's right. First, I have to see to his interests while he stabilizes things in Utah. He told me that Sergio came here, squared off with you in some mountain town. Didn't work out well for him, did it? Do you want Marco that badly? You have to know that it's risky going up to Utah.
But yeah, you know, it's interesting. The Brotherhood of Steel are very different depending on like which Brotherhood of Steel you're talking about. Like if you're talking about Fallout 1 Brotherhood of Steel and Fallout 2 Brotherhood of Steel, they're assholes. Basically in the first game, they send you on a suicide mission hoping that you'll be dead and they'll never see you again. And it just so happens that you do come back and they're like, well, I guess you might be useful since we sent you on a mission that we expected you to die in. So, it's kind of one of those things where, as compared to like Fallout 3, which are sort of like, they're still recluse in a matter of speaking. They don't like to help other people, but at the same time, they will like help people generally if it's like everything's threatening them, because they're a part of that community, I suppose. But yeah, it's very interesting. In Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4, the Fallout 4 Brotherhood of Steel are like the Western sort of ideals brought back to the East, which is kind of funny because Fallout 3 didn't really have those. They kind of did, but like they were very different. And the Fallout New Vegas ones, they're basically just trying to survive, but they don't necessarily do evil things. It's more like they spy most of the time. They're very like under the radar of most everybody else, but they're still considered a threat because of stuff like Helios, so it's very interesting. So Marco's basically a guy who killed the family of the guy who hired you in Fallout New Vegas Bounties 1. So basically we're talking about like the antagonist of the personal life of the guy that gave you missions in the first one. Is Eddie worth giving to them? They create an army out of him, which is pretty badass. But generally, I don't know, if you care about the stats, usually having Eddie do more damage is nicer than having him have more armor, but the story of basically having him be replicated over and over again is pretty awesome. Right. Yeah, lack of communication between the West and East causes some very interesting stuff to happen, right? Alright, so let's see here. Oh my gosh, that's badass. Risk only matters if you're truly afraid of dying. And I sort of lost that feeling back in Good Springs.
Oh, you escaped the icy clutches of death, so now you don't fear anything, huh? That's a tired cliche. Getting popped by some thug dressed like a chessboard is one thing. Facing off with Marco is something else.
Alright, cool. And thank you for the fall, Duck Sun Quack 111. Thank you, I appreciate the fall. So wait, what's going on? Meet Virgil near the north. I thought we did that.
Yes?
Alright, I guess I'm ready.
Yeah, there's no way I'm hauling that riffraff to Frosto. You need to kiss your amigos goodbye, then we can set off.
Oh, gotcha. I still have my companions with me. Gotcha. Technically, they're waiting inside the Lucky 38, so let me take care of them quickly. Oh, yeah? Your favorite's the NCR so far? Yeah. Of all the factions, I do believe, like, my personal favorite are the Boomers. Like, of all Fallout factions, because their origin story is ridiculous. They're so damn, like, just... It's so crazy. Yeah. Alright. Awesome, thank you. Yeah. But yeah, we're doing New Vegas Bounties 3. Basically, we're doing an evil character right now, so we're making basically all the most evil decisions we can. Because I've never really played an evil character before, and you wouldn't imagine the stories that come out of just playing somebody who's evil. It's pretty wild. But yeah, we did New Vegas Bounties 1, which was great. You know, sends you on a couple missions to kill people for caps. There's some interesting stuff that sort of happens between, well, just like intrigue with what's going on with the guy who was giving you quests and stuff like that. But yeah, then we did New Vegas Killers, which is kind of like the evil portion of it. You side with the antagonist, and then yeah, it's pretty excellent. Oh yeah, nice. Alright, so, actually, I guess I gotta talk to you. Hey, Sergeant Norton, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh yeah? You killed Mr. House? I did too. In fact, in this playthrough, I ate him to get the Meat of Champions perk. It had to be... I don't know if it was the most disgusting thing we've ever done with this character, but that's definitely something. Alright, let's see... Return to base, I suppose? Good, Lucky 38. But yeah, right now we're doing New Vegas Bounties 3. We're about to go to Utah, apparently. Although I'm gonna try and side with Marco if I can not kill him. We'll have to see how that works. Let me see here. Time for us to part ways. Go to Lucky 38. Yeah, right. It is crazy, yeah. I find that, yeah, the Legion definitely find you more often than, like, random roving troops of NCR. It is true.
I hope things are going well for you today, sir.
It is true. When you're against the Legion, man, like, you go anywhere in the Wasteland and they're just there. Mr. House looks like a furless cat. Agreed. Agreed. Alright, let's talk to you for a while. I don't think you stay in the Lucky 38, do you, Vonda? Time for us to part ways. I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now. Oh yeah, but she doesn't listen to me and she goes to the Atomic Wrangler. I forgot about that. She's a Fallout 3 A World of Pain companion. But I think that means I've got no companions. Great. Okay, good. Now we can go on. Oh, certain locations? Gotcha. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it seems like I was attacked much more often by Legion when I was against them, rather than this time when I was should have been attacked by NCR, but yeah, interesting. Alright, so we're ready to go. Let's do it. It is a good source of money though, true.
Yes.
Alright, I'm ready to leave for Frost Hill.
Only 250 miles to go. Let's get started.
Oh, have you? You've used the triggers for the Legion spawning points for GRA achievements? That's so cool. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. You stand poised to depart the Mojave Wasteland for Frost Hill, Utah. It'll be a long and arduous journey. You'll be unable to return until you've dealt with Marco. You will have limited access to food, munitions during your time in Frost Hill. If you're up to the challenge, inform Virgil that you're indeed ready to depart. Marco awaits. Interesting. It looks like we have a slideshow, so I'm gonna attempt to, actually right now I'll do cinematic mode. New Vegas Bounties? New Vegas Bounties 1 is great, though. It's true. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I would last a little bit at the very least. But yeah, the world of Fallout's a very dangerous place. Yeah. Yeah, ammo. Yeah, Jaker not gaming. Ammo is definitely a weird thing at first, but once you get into it and realize what sort of primer and casings and powder you need, oh my gosh, you could just craft the most ridiculous stuff ever. It's great. All right, let's depart for Frost Hill.
It's a nice long walk to Frost Hill, so pay attention and you might learn something. Over the years, travelers have told stories of a man in black, the most dangerous killer alive, from somewhere far to the east. For you, he was merely a name, Marco. He would have remained just that, if not for a chain of events after you emerged from the grave. You squared off with the Mojave's worst, and prevailed. Some began to speak of you as a living legend of the wasteland. None of this would have mattered until you met a man named Sergio and killed him. Then you had Marco's full attention. When he heard about his brother's death, he sent me to find you, to bring you to him, so that you could settle this. Now there will be a grim meeting between you and the man in black, after which only one legend will endure.
Cool.
Well, we made it. Don't you love that clean mountain air? Breathe it in, savor it. Do you have anything you want me to relay to Marco?
Alright, let me see here. Oh yeah, friggin' A. The first time you meet a Deathclaw, friggin' A, it's crazy. Let me see here. Tell him I look forward to our meeting. We have a lot to talk about.
More than you know, perhaps. No doubt he shares your enthusiasm for spirited discourse. Goodbye, courier.
Alright, Virgil's left for Marco's encampment. It is uncertain if your paths will ever cross again. Alright. So we're in Utah right now, apparently. Let's see where this brings us. Yeah, pretty much. It's different. Yeah, if you were raised in the wasteland, it would be different. I mean, I got a few, like, carpentry skills and stuff with blacksmithing and stuff that I could probably make use of in the wasteland. But yeah, you're otherwise, it's very different. Oh, jeez. Being raised in the wasteland or being transported, like, as we are currently in the wasteland. Pretty different stuff.
You okay, stranger?
The hell?
Well, hellfire if it isn't my old protege, come up all the way from the Mojave Wasteland. You are a sight for sore eyes, old friend. How the hell are you? Took your sweet-ass time getting here, if I may say so.
Holy shit, he's alive! Holy crap! You're alive? I thought I buried... Oh, of course. Of course. Holy shit. So, he was probably still alive when we buried him out in the desert, because his desert, right, like his shack is right next to the Mesquite craters. Like, that's like one of the most radioactive places. Holy crap. You're alive? I thought I buried you in the desert.
Didn't you get the letter? Damn, I paid that courier extra, and he still couldn't get it done. goddamn messengers are useless. As you can see, I ain't dead. Well, not entirely. I'm more or less a walking corpse thanks to that cocksucker Sugar. Goddamn son of a bitch.
Turning into zombie surely made you surly, didn't it? I got here when I could, damn it.
I see you still don't have any manners. We got a lot of catching up to do, but we best do it back at my shack. It ain't safe out here in the open. Here's a spot on your map. It ain't much, but there's shelter and some warm beds. Stop by and I'll catch you up on everything. Be careful now.
Wow, he's still alive. It's crazy. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls would be much easier to live in. But I could survive for a time in the Fallout universe, I think. I got a few very interesting skills that would keep me alive for some time. Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. That depends, Jake, you're not gaming. I mean, the way I see it is normally by the end of the game, you have the points and the skills that you really need. You don't have to worry too much about min-maxing or anything like that. Bing has a certain set of skills. But yeah, the way I see it, put stuff where you need to, and then when you level up and get a perk, like sort of keep track of what you want, and then you can basically make up little sort of like, I need this much skill to get this perk, and you can sort of set that up and be like, all right, where's like 10 to 12 points later, where's that going to lead me? So you can sort of make decisions based on that as well. But I usually find that I got all the skills I need at a certain point. Yeah, as they say in Jurassic Park, life finds a way, yeah. Right. So, let me just check out what's going on here. So this is the world map. Interesting. Also, yeah, when you get, like, to put it in perspective, I'm level 37, and my lowest skill right now is 64, and I didn't really choose to be a sneaky character anyway, so there's a lot of points to use. Yeah, living in a radioactive environment I can't really do. Though I know a great charcoal mix that would take care of those free radicals. But anywho. Alright, I'm assuming you don't want to go over these hillsides, but I just want to like sort of check the place out a little bit. Gosh, there's some shit going down. Vicious dog? Bunch of robots? You won't know till you try, I know, right? Friggin' homebrew rat away. The green hair sucks up all the rads. That's true, yeah. But yeah, it's true. I live in Pennsylvania, and I think that's one of the first like things that got hit besides DC, so yeah, I can't imagine what Pennsylvania's like in the Fallout universe. Friggin' it's gotta be a total friggin' wasteland. Might as well call it Radwoods or something. I would be the biggest concern. Oh my gosh. I would become that like crazy psychopath who like builds like some sort of horrible like trench fence around an entire place. Becomes like some friggin' crazed leader. Killing people over their knickknacks. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. This place. Well, here's Frost Hill proper itself. That's true. We do know what happened in yeah, in the pit, right? Pittsburgh. That's true. Oh yeah, is that what it is? Yeah, classic. That would be badass. Oh wow, this place is a whole town?
Cuddy, if I'm not mistaken, I overheard you giving woman advice to that last guy in here. Tell me I'm wrong, please.
That's right. Didn't you always tell me that Barbara gives advice to clients? Just give us good tips about romance.
First, I said to give good advice. Second, calling it romance demonstrates how little you know.
Oh yeah, the women are falling all over for you, Mr. fucking Melton Skin. Please, enlighten me.
Okay, first, you need money. Second, you need confidence. Third, if you don't have a big dick, then you better learn how to eat pussy. That's it.
Yeah, that's real practical advice for customers. Hey, come on in. You got a big dick? No? Here's how you eat pussy. Never fucking see him again.
That's 'cause you explain it like a fucking pervert. You gotta be smooth. Hey, buddy, how are things with the lady? Not good? Oh, here's a little trick you can do. Just like this.
I think what you just did counts as sexual assault in some places. Don't ever do that again. I'm gonna go vomit now.
And that's why you can't satisfy the ladies. You don't get down and dirty. I love it.
Oh my gosh, we have a whole place to explore, it looks like.
What you need there?
Oh my gosh. What brought you to Frost Hill?
I was a young barber when the bombs dropped. Just kind of picked it back up once I got, like this. It's a real shitstorm for a while, but managed to make my way to New Reno. Got hair for the wise guys until they started getting fresh. Hired Cuddy here as an apprentice slash bodyguard. Weird combination, I know. He helped me stave off the wise guys for a while. Finally, they shot up the place, burned it down, and I figured, well, that's fucking enough. I kind of like the cool weather, so does Cuddy. And since we were basically walking dead men in Reno, we figured this would be safe. We don't have any intricate outlaw stories. We're just kind of lazy slobs who like to cut hair. Good enough? Okay.
That's true. Yeah, that's true, Jickernaut Gaming. That's true. Yeah, you can definitely game the system, right, a little bit with getting certain perks and having high intelligence in the early game. All right, well, we can get our hair cut here.
Hello.
Interesting. What brought you Frost Hills?
Well, I robbed caravans and ate babies, and then sacrificed virgins in the name of the master. I'm just fucking with you. I came here with Cocker to cut hair, and I'm not just to it. Worked with a master that, didn't work out. Kind of a fucking disaster. And worked as a bodyguard. Got kind of tired of getting beat up and shot, so Cocker agreed to train me if I'd protect his shop in Reno from the wise guys. They were real persistent bunch. I killed a few, made one guy's head into like this grape jelly substance. Kind of impressive, actually. But they don't really give up. They're like fucking swarm of bees or something. So, yeah, we decided to come here because it's more laid back. I really like the snow, though. I mean, it's fucking cool. You don't get to see that shit much anywhere else. I like fucking snowmen. I really like making them and taking the carrots and little beads and shit. And I enjoy it. And the kids around here are nice. I don't have to break people's heads open. It's a really cool place.
He's like a super mutant Bobby Bass.
Bye.
But yeah, this is New Vegas Bounties. We did 1, and then we did New Vegas Killers. Now we're doing New Vegas Bounties 3. I need to check out this whole town because the dialogue is fantastic.
What do you need?
Okay.
Bye.
Sometimes, do you get that ad-lib dialogue feel? Sometimes I think it's fantastic.
Hello, welcome to Frost Hill. I am Brian Jeffers, mayor of this fine town, now serving in my 3rd term.
It's a really exciting time to be here. Whatever or whoever brought you here, just know that you're welcome to trade, so long as you follow a few rules. Violence that falls outside the scope of equitable self-defense will result in immediate banishment from the canyon, with no exceptions. With that out of the way, would you mind if I inquire into your business in Frost Hill? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
I'm a bounty hunter with Randall and Associates.
I'm not one to judge someone else on their manner of occupation, but I would strongly urge you to keep that to yourself while in town. There have been some recent disagreements, and passions are still high with some of the population. Tact is paramount. I've no doubt that you'll exercise good judgment and prudence when discussing your profession. Have a good stay in Frost Hill.
What do you mean by that, classic gamer? Because there are a lot of settlement places, but I'm assuming you're referring to something else. Alright. Is there one more person here? Oh, there is. Who's... Oh. Kid. Alright. Interesting. So they got like a little small town here. They got a barber shop. They got this guy. Oh! Oh, do you mean that? Like, two that are only really populated? Yeah. I get what you're saying. Doctor? As we'll talk to the doctor, see what's going on here. Actually, the kid could actually have interesting dialogue. We'll check. Interesting, so you get medical supplies and all that stuff from this guy. Oh, interesting. You mean like Diamond City and Good Neighbor. Not like the small towns you build by yourself. Yeah. Yeah, if you think about it, when there's like, huh. Now that you mention it, yeah, when it comes to actual like hubs of populace in Fault, there really is only Diamond City and Good Neighbor. And then I guess you create your little ones, right, in each little settlement area, but yeah. It's interesting. I guess it shows how either people like just care for their own self-preservation enough that like nothing else happened, and so it takes all of your effort to make new settlements, right? Interesting. Oh yeah, Bunker Hill 2. That's true. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one's pretty tiny. All right, let's see what brought this guy to Frost Hill. All these guys definitely seem to have their own story here.
I was trained by the followers, then opened up a practice in my hometown, Bishop. It was a good life. Until my wife died suddenly. Brain aneurysm. I picked up a drinking habit not long after. It started to affect my work. One night I botched a delivery. The mother and baby died. I was nearly lynched. Surely would have been hanged or shot if I'd gone to trial. I managed to slip out of town before the sheriff could find me. So, that's what brought me here. I like to be upfront about my past with any patients. Sorry if that was awkward. I quit drinking years ago, so you don't have to worry about me sawing off the wrong limb or anything.
That guy really inspires confidence. I need to get going. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Far Harbor does have a lot of, yeah, they have 3 in Far Harbor. And considering landmass, that's a lot.
Hey there, Cuddy, what you doing, my...
Far Harbor's like one of my favorites. I always said that if I wanted to live in the, like, in any video game universe, I'd live in Far Harbor. Definitely. Alright, let me just see if the kid has a story. Because all these guys have an interesting little story here, so I want to get the info. My first time with this mod, so I want to see what's going on here.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You have, like, the most, like, freaking chiseled jaw I've ever seen in a young person ever. Holy shit. She could, if she like, you know, falls the wrong way and like hits somebody, she could freaking hurt somebody. Holy shit. See that jaw? Oh, what we got going on here?
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Well, shit, I'm just trying to have a conversation.
How can I help you?
Oh yeah? Cool. What brought you to Frost Hill?
Fucking bear chased me here. Same as damn near everyone else. Would you believe I was in their army? I was a fucking patriot, no less. Back home? Funny. I still call it home now. Everybody waves the flag and roots for the troops, but they don't know the truth of it. Seen enough war to know that nations are just an extension of a man's worst impulses. Control, greed, hate. That's what fuels the machine. Did things I regret. Told myself I was doing it for my country. Made me go to sleep easier, but it didn't stop the nightmares. Only time does that.
For a second I thought he meant like an actual bear, not the NCR, but I would actually like to like meet someone else who's like, I got chased by a bear. You mean the NCR? No, an actual bear. Alright. Yeah, what did you do in the service?
Years ago, I was a radio man in the Bears Army. Took part in dozens of operations in multiple theaters. It was a bloody business. Probably would have stayed in for 20 if things hadn't gotten all fucked up. We got a new captain during one campaign. An absolute fuckwit. During one sweep, the psycho fuck of a CO ordered my unit to wipe out tribal kitties. I was the one who would relay the order, so I refused. In principle, you have the right to refuse an unlawful order. But in practice, saying no to an officer is a ticket to the clink, or a firing squad. CO pulled a pistol, told me to issue the order, or he'd shoot. I voiced the order on a dead mic. Soon as he lowered the pistol, I went for him. Fighting is hairy enough when there ain't no loaded pistol involved. But let me tell you, that was an ordeal. He was big. Damn near had me. Wasn't until that pistol went off in his chest that I was clear of him. He had just about choked the life out of me. There I was, a lowly corporal standing over a dead captain. I wasn't going to let some bunch of officers on a jury decide my fate. There were bounty hunters, assassins, and the like when I ran, but I got clear of them. Eventually. Been here 15 damn years.
Wow, cool. Your family left?
Had a wife and 2 daughters up here, but she up and left. Said she was tired of the cold, was heading back to California. She writes sometimes. Over $1 million? Was head over heels for that gal of his, Tammy. I never had nothing like that. Ours was more like a business arrangement. Life is short, and kids is as close as you can get to immortality. Figured, since we like to fuck, that we go on to the next stage of things. Ain't romantic, but hellfire. Who's got time for that sort of nonsense? Next week we could be Yao Guai shit. Or worse. So, no use ruminating on it.
Cool. All right, what do you got for sale, actually?
A little bit of everything. Here's what I have.
Awesome. Have anything cool? 800 caps. I can sort of work with that. A bloatfly slider. I forgot that was a thing. Sounds awful. Alright. Well, let's check out the next place. I want to get to know this town. That way, if the quest eventually is like, I want you to murder this town, We're like ending the chapter on all their stories. Like some completely evil asshole. Which means we're doing it right.
Welcome to fucking Frost Hill. How about a shot of whiskey to get that fucking chill out of you? First one is on the house. Lori can also offer you snatch at a reasonable rate. If you'll suffer my fucking curiosity, what brings you to our little hamlet?
That is one hell of a greeting. Great, another mouthy barkeep. Just shut up and get me a drink, okay?
Listen, shitheel. I wield this knife like an artist with a fucking paintbrush. I'll make a fucking still life out of your cunt face if you annoy me.
Wow, hear any interesting news?
Well, some of the passing persiflage contains mention of a grand rising of the servile masses in Arizona, unified under the banner of some Spartacus. Reviving archaic names and titles from the empires of yore will always yield positive results, as evidenced by Caesar's artful aping of the ancients. In all candor, though, the poor saps will be crushed. The survivors, crucified. The bear is too lethargic, too timid for action, to its shame.
Yeah, Torito does. Heard any interesting news?
A chem-addled prospector proclaimed that the Legion is planning some kind of attack near Bullhead, Firebase Zama or some such. Absurd fucking name.
Alright, heard any interesting news?
There are hyperbolic tales of some cannibal prowling outside of town. Goes by the name of Schwartz. In my opinion, it's bullshit born of sexual repression. It's like a restless viper stirring in your pants. Now I find that furious, frequent masturbation ameliorates this malignancy, though blowjobs are the definitive cure.
Okay, that's certainly some advice. And who are... Oh, hello there.
What is it, honey?
Oh my gosh, you can ask for a romp in the hay. Holy shit. Wow. I mean, we should at least check the prices, right?
What is it, honey?
How about a romp in the hay?
100 caps. But don't go expecting conversation.
Conversation's extra, apparently. Alright, let's party.
That'll do. Come on. I've got a room in the back.
You mean this one right here? I think it's, do I have to sleep in the bed, or... Sometimes it works a bit differently.
What is it, honey?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. It's one of those deals where it's like, it happened. Gotcha. I just got scammed. I kind of did, didn't I? That happened to the... maybe they don't set the scripting up. Pay 100 caps to watch your sleep. That's some weird shit too, isn't it? That's almost weirder. Oh. Check behind here, see if there's anything. I'm gonna switch guns here, actually. I dig using this thing, but like honestly, we're always gonna have more ammo for this thing than anything else. I might do some conversions, we'll have to see. Let's use the laser RCW for a while. Sounds fun. Right, yeah, it's like you have to sleep for the sequence, right? Which is basically just, like, her moaning and then the camera fading, basically. The Bank of Frost Hill. Oh. Cool. Oh, okay, so she's not actually voiced at all. RCW, I know, right? Actually, this is an RCW Mark II. Holy shit, should we rob a bank? It might be involved in a quest later. Hello? Yeah, it might be involved in a quest later, so I don't necessarily want to do it right away, because who knows. Oh my gosh. I think when I pulled out the weapon, I'll come back later. She seems involved. Alright, got a schoolhouse. Let's not talk about that website too in depth, guys, just saying. I know it exists, but let's leave the details out. Certainly won't see any of those in the mod description below.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let me see here. How'd you end up in Frost Hill?
Raided for a bit in the rowdy days of my youth, until I met the right lady and ended up settling down. NCR still had a price on my head, though. I've been here for over 12 years now. My wife was with me for like 10 of them. It's an imperfect town, but, you know, it's ours. It was hardly any trouble till the hunters showed up, started raising hell going after Marco's boys. Ain't nothing good gonna come of it.
Yeah, the hanging rifles back there is pretty cool. I like that. You don't see a lot of, well, I guess certain times you see, like, placed objects like that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright. Must have taken a special woman to take you away from raiding.
You got no idea. First time I saw her was in a frontier town outside of Saloon. Me and some of the crew were in town to buy supplies. She had brown hair that cascaded past her neck, and when she turned and I saw those eyes, tiny sapphires winking at me, I knew she was the one. It was as if she already knew who I was, what I'd done, and didn't care. Right woman has power over a man and can make him forsake everything he is. Tammy was like a cool breeze that calmed my soul. I quit the crew and started honest work in town. Finally got the nerve to talk to her. When she spoke to me, time itself, the very universe, was irrelevant. We had a connection right from the start. Unfortunately, her dad was the sheriff. He knew my background, believed I'd never changed, that I'd only put Tammy in harm's way. If I was in his shoes, I might have done the same. He found out that the NCR had put a bounty on my head, so he called in the hunters to run me off. It was do or die, so Tammy and I eloped. She put all of her trust in me, and I did my damnedest to honor it by protecting her, providing for her. Shit, I brought her here to do just that. We had a lot of good years, kind that make you forget about pain, life in general. And then the fever took her 2 years ago. I buried her up in the old graveyard, up near the summit. It's colder up there, but more quiet. I visit when I can. At least I have my boy. Sometimes I wonder if she'd still be alive if I just played my part and kept on raiding. I often hear the question, can people change? But I always ask, should we change? You know, maybe we're set on a course for a reason. What do you think?
Guy's got good voice acting, holy shit. But yeah, the hassle of getting those two and not having the physics just make them fly across the room. I could see that. Yeah, this guy is deep. Holy shit. It's friggin' A. Oh, yeah? It looks really cool. Oh, I'll have to take a look at it. I haven't really looked into it too much. I saw like a trailer and then like something happened in it and I was like, no! But I'll take a second look just to see if they improved it. Let's see here. You have the choice to stop being a pussy. There you go. Oh my gosh.
Asshole.
Ah!
What can I do for you?
What do you got?
Sure thing.
Well, it'd be funny if there's a script in there that made his prices go up when he would do that response. Whoa, no way! We can get the H&H Tools nail gun this early on? I'll fucking take it. Holy shit. Nice. What? I'm choosing the most evil options. Also, that guy did not shut up. Let's try to sell at least a couple of things here, shall we? Oh my gosh, I got some caps. I think that'll do for now.
Yeah, see you.
Oh man. Cool stuff. I mean, friggin' A, H&H Tools gun. Take a look at that. We can upgrade it, which is nice. And I do have a decent amount of nails. Can I repair that? Oh, let me use a weapon repair kit instead. 270, nice. 19. Silent bonus critical damage and limb damage. Ooh. I could buy this guy's entire stock. Expanded drums, increased pressure for more damage and maximum condition. I'd consider this a street weapon. Hell yeah, it's like a submachine gun. Plus it actually shoots nails. Oh, you don't actually see them though. Stick heads to the wall like a does it do that? I think only the rail rifle does that, but yeah. VR Melee's the greatest? Ooh, interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. I sort of didn't bother because I don't have a VR setup anyway, but I'll have to take a look at it. Shoot some rounds. I can definitely... You can definitely see the nails like just coming out of there, like a few inches, but yeah. Very cool. Oh, you think it does? Yeah, I'll have to upgrade this when I have the chance. Alright, but I was going to work with the laser RCW for a while. The way I see it, I'm always going to have a lot of energy cells, so I might as well convert them. Because I'll have a ton of ammo anyway. Alright, who are these guys? We got like a Mick and Ralph situation going on.
What can I do for you?
What's your story?
My story? Well, I came to Frost Hill looking to spread the gospel and save the souls of all these villainous bums. You should see your face, stranger. I can't tell if you want to run or reach for a weapon. Relax. I'm not having a fit or anything. You'll have to forgive me, seeing as to how I don't have many newcomers up and ask me about my background. Just seems a little bit odd. If you must know, I came here after a minor legal dispute, settled down and opened up this fine establishment. Not much else to say. What about you? What's your story?
But yeah. It's true, yeah. VR is kind of interesting. I dealt with VR a little bit when I've got a drone and sometimes I fly jobs for aerial photography. And it is one of those things like you have to make sure you sit down because once you start flying around and adjusting your camera and like you're looking around as if like you're actually controlling things and it's very wild. Oh, is there an Alchest Breach Easter egg in this mod too? Excellent. I can't wait to find it. Oh my gosh, the last one! I defied death, and now I sow misery and anguish at every opportunity. It's very rewarding.
That's a good one. You're not joking, are you? Nice. A veritable psychopath in our community. This will end well. Look, if you need any repairs, stop by anytime. Good luck to you. What can I do for you?
What can you actually tell me about Frost Hill? I don't know much about the town other than it exists. Yeah, he puts the evil for the option, evil run. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, this is Fallout New Vegas Bounties 3. We're in Utah right now, actually. So I'm just checking around some town I found, just exploring the place. Probably most of these people will end up killing, because we're evil and shit like that. But I want to know their story first.
It's a bunch of has-been lawbreakers, renegades, and rejects. But it's a community nonetheless. There's an unusual degree of philanthropy, in fact. Outsiders just assume that this is some kind of lawless shithole brimming with vice and intrigue. But it's surprisingly quiet most of the time.
Boy, Ren, fucking lol. Heard any interesting news?
Brimley over at the hotel has a rat infestation. So I've heard. I'd clean the place up if he wasn't being such a tightwad about the fee.
Interesting news?
Last week, a traveler from down south was telling stories about some slave revolt over in Arizona, right outside Flagstaff. Hard to believe something like that could happen in the Legion's backyard, but who knows?
Alright, what do you got for
You
sale?
got it.
Sledgehammer. A bunch of stuff. Vault 3 jumpsuit. Have we encountered Vault 3? Can't remember. That might be something we find in this area. Who knows? Well, I'll take a weapon repair kit, actually. To have. Alright. And who are you?
What do you need?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, what if this place actually has the secret area, kind of like Mick and Ralph's does? That'd be interesting. Alright, let me activate this workbench. I want to convert a few things. Like a few, let's see. Small energy cell to electron charge pack. Just like, I don't know, 118? Sounds good. Wow, I get 200 charge packs for that. Wow. Oh, is it the vault? Oh, interesting, huh? Yeah, that's the Fiend Vault. Right, you're right. What? I will take 150 rocket souvenirs. Thank you very much. There's a teddy bear stuffed in there. Okay, cool. Are these like some kids or some shit?
Yeah? What do you want? Hi there, mister. You need something?
Why do you guys look like old people stuffed in little kid costumes? It's freaking me out. It's kind of like that time I messed with the commands for making people older and ended up with like a big-headed, like, young arcade Ganon. That was some weird shit. Anywho, let's continue on our way. Cough, age race, cough. I don't necessarily want to do that right away. I've definitely messed with people permanently and have gotten some real bad shit because of that. Remember when we permanently altered how Pearl looks? Because for some reason, when you mess with old people, they just stay bald for the rest of their life? Oh, did I miss a building? Oh, shit. Let me go back. The end one on the other side? Oh, really? I thought that was the barber. Must have missed it. Oh, it's the hotel. Oh, gotcha.
Howdy.
How'd you happen to Frost Hill?
I won't dance around the truth like some of these folks. I was a raider back in my youth, and a nasty one at that. Now, I ain't exactly proud of that, but I ain't ashamed either. It was a sure way to survive, not to mention steady access to poontang. Notions of morality and even self-preservation tend to pale in comparison to such matters when you're a young man. Enough years go by, and you start to slow down, though. Take a few bullets, and you're slower still. Unless you're Chief, getting old and raiding don't mix. After I damn near got my nuts cut off over a bottle of whiskey, I called it quits. Been here for almost 30 years now. I remember when Pop Jameson ran this shop, sold some mean meat pies. Town had been in place for at least a few decades when I came up here. Rumor was that cannibals started it, but I never saw anything like that.
Sweet. The history of this town is that it's a cannibal town. Let's see. What do people do for a living here?
Little bit of trading with caravans, but it's mostly bighorners. They do better up in this climate. Tend to have tastier meat for some reason. The weather can be tough on folks at first, seeing as to how it's a big shock. You get used to it, though. Hell, I've come to prefer it. It's too cold for death claws and any badass bugs like cazadors. I say fuck those things to whatever hell they came from.
I agree.
My bones might ache a little more, and the mornings are uncomfortable, but at least I won't get stung to death by those fucking devil wasps.
This guy knows where it's at. Oh, really? You can use this place to store your stuff when you rent a room here? Cool. And what was it like being a raider?
When you're young and wild, it's a damn enjoyable lifestyle. Drink, fuck, party all the time. You might die going after a caravan, but fuck it. I ain't proud of everything I done, but it was all we knew. Most were orphans or rejects who had enough balls to fight for a meal. Today you got crazies like the fucking 80s, the Whitelegs, and the Claws, all bloodthirsty lunatics killing everyone to see. Ridiculous.
Oh wow, we can actually get some information from this guy because he's older. How did Marco end up in Frost Hill?
He came in from the east, which is more than a little unusual. Only had a few scouts with him, but I could tell he meant business. Marco didn't cause no fuss, though. Just got himself a shack near the old graveyard and minded his own business. He'd come into town and buy supplies every week. Always paid up front, was polite to everyone. After a while, we just figured he had started over like the rest of us. We all heard stories of things he'd done, but who knows what's true. When word came about all that business down in the Mojave, with you killing Sergio and all, Marco changed. He was restless. More of his old buddies started showing up and camping in the hills. Only reason they didn't cause trouble is because they feared Marco. Not long after that, Randall rolled in with a passel of bounty hunters and some NCR suit funding them. Canyon has become a fucking war zone since.
Alright, let me see here. Is there anything I can do to help out?
Hell yes! You could solve my rat problem. They done taken over the entire goddamn floor, and there's one monster rat that's running the show. He's a big greasy fucker with gnarled teeth and evil eyes, like some hell-spawned vermin of the night. A few months back, I went up there to clean the rats out with a shovel. You know, bashing their brains out. It's kind of fun sometimes. Anyway, I'm smashing and bashing, and out of nowhere this mutant bastard comes charging. If I hadn't had that shovel, he'd have bit my leg off. He was big as a goddamn attack dog. I gave him a good whack on the noggin, and he just glared and flashed them shitty fangs. I took it upon myself to make a tactical retreat, sealed up that whole floor. I'm ashamed to say that the Rat King has licked me for the time being. If you can slay that critter, I'll give you the whole upstairs for as long as you're here. I'll clean the place up, of course. What do you say?
You did the Battle of Helm's Deep at Diamond City with Super Mutants and Minutemen? That's hilarious. Classic Gamer, awesome. Yeah, as long as it's Cool. Yeah, Boyan. Ooh. A room sounds nice, but I need a little more incentive to chase down vermin.
I could have just hired Big Tim for this kind of dough. Just make sure it gets done.
Alright. We got a mission. Let's go for Pushy. Are you going to bed? Oh, okay. Apparently I gotta take care of things. Oh shit, that is a big rat. I hope that doesn't damage the property value. It's rodents of unusual size. Alright, just checking the place out. But yeah, it's interesting. Did you notice that this is Pushy, right? Which has the displacer, like, weird sonic effect. Notice how I threw the grenade and it had the sonic effect on it. Apparently that also happens when you kick people as well. Very interesting how that happens. Where the hell are you? Do you go out? No, wait. I guess I don't have this as a quest, do I? Where are you? Who the hell are you?
What do you need?
Okay. Where's this dude at, though? Hello? You behind the desk? Okay.
Howdy.
Alright, I took care of the rat.
That is great news. You just stay put. I'll have that place cleaned up in no time.
Alright, by ridding Frost Hill Hotel of its vermin, you can now access to your own quarters, complete with safe storage and crafting apparatus. Sick! Let's check it out. We got like our own abode here, so I can store things, and that's great. Let's not get into that too much, Voyren. But, I mean, if we're talking... What, Dragonborn DLC? I suppose. You can definitely piss off, you know, Hermaeus more and maybe have to deal with that nonsense, but let's not get into that any further, shall we? Again, I like to not get too lewd, so excluding details is usually the most important part in using innuendos. Alright. Well, let's get out of here then. We got a nice place to call our own, which is excellent.
Hello.
Alright, let's continue on our way. Got a decent amount of trees here, which is... Oh, got a... Oh, bighorners, gotcha. They say they get a lot of them, don't they? It's like a better region for them. Maybe we should actually do the quest. Like, why don't we do that? Good, awesome. Is that a Legion mongrel? I think it is. We got some dogs going on here. Oh shit. It's a mountain mongrel leader. Oh my gosh, I forgot how fast I reload this gun. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's go meet up with who we're supposed to meet up with, which is Marcus. Now, because we're an evil character, I'd like to, like, you know, actually, like, do quests for the guy, but we'll have to see if that's even possible. It seems like there are evil options given the dialogue, but we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I think what's pretty cool about this is we have a laser recycler, don't we? So yeah, 1 in 4 ammunition isn't used, which is pretty excellent. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna put my gun away just to be civil at first. Oh, this is Randall and Associates. Oh shit.
If the NCR ain't got to worry about Caesar no more, it should worry.
I thought I was meeting here. Wait, let me see. What's going on here? Speak with Randall in his shack. Okay, that became our main quest. Gotcha. Huh. Interesting. Guess we're still working with Randall then. Grab some things if we can. Seems like nobody's got anything owned in here, which is nice. Cool.
They say the kings got massacred. Who's gonna watch over Freeside now?
I am actually watching over Freeside. Not the best for them, but whatever. Hey, 11 missiles, I'll take it. Gosh, you gotta love it when people trust you enough to just take everything in their house.
Or something. Don't ask, 'cause
I think that'll give me, what, 50 energy ammo? Energy cells?
I don't know.
Gosh, fission batteries are the best for recycling.
If Caesar's dead, why aren't the NCR taking care of regular folks yet?
Nice. Another one, get more small energy cells. We always have a ton of small energy cells because I keep doing that. Collecting all the fusion cells I can. Shire's shack. Hell are you?
And so the great hunter appears. I have a feeling I'll be paying out a lot more bounties soon, seeing as to how you're around.
Who are you?
John Brookshire, serving in an official capacity for the New California Republic. I'm the man who signs the paychecks around here.
How'd the NCR get involved with Randall?
Randall came to us, actually. He was short on funds and armament, and we had long since known about Frost Hill and its renegade population. There's a standing bounty on almost every person here. Some of them have been running from justice for decades. While Marco has not committed any known crimes against the NCR yet, many of his men have. With that in mind, we elected to partner with Randall. Thanks to Randall's reputation and our money, we now have a strong contingent of bounty hunters. Perhaps enough to reckon with the outlaw populace.
Interesting. Are bounty hunters authorized to kill residents of Frost Hill?
No, absolutely not. Although they're wanted, I want to arrange for a peaceful resolution with the more civilized elements in the canyon. I've made multiple attempts at a diplomatic solution, but my offers have been rebuffed each and every time. I even put amnesty on the table, provided they accept NCR control. They acted as if I wanted their firstborn. Asinine. Randall believes that this can be a peaceful, independent community once Marco and his ilk are gone, but I disagree. Only with the firm leadership of the NCR can Frost Hill put its outlaw past behind it. The law will have its day, whether they like it or not. When this is finished, the residents will have to choose between the NCR or life elsewhere. Violence, however, is out of the question.
Interesting. I thought they were specifically going after them, but okay. Alright, I should get going. Do you have anything else I can talk about, or is that about it? Oh, interesting. So, they're NCR. This isn't with our character. Huh. We're gonna have to see where this takes us. We might be forced to take down some people regardless. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they allow an evil option. Let's talk to Randall first. Who the hell's Ford?
My name's Ford. I am Randall's #1 killer, just so you know. And who the hell are you?
My friends call me Elvis Evil Presley, and you can call me Sir.
Oh, wait. You're the courier. Holy shit! I didn't mean to come on as such a hard ass. I mean, it's just part of the business, right? You and Randall are the reason I got into this business. I read all those dime novels back when I was on the farm. Told all about you in New Vegas.
I'm kind of curious, what do those dime novels say?
Oh man, they tell about everything you did, and it's completely accurate. Let me get something, just a second. Oh, yeah. Sergio pressed the cold steel barrel against the captive's head. Make a move and she gets it, he muttered with serpentine rasp. With eyes that exhibited steely resolve, the courier calmly replied, "You've taken your last captive, evildoer." Sergio trembled as silence ensued. When Sergio's sweaty fingers twitched, the courier deftly lifted a pistol from its holster and loosed hot lead, effortlessly felling the outlaws. You know, how accurate is that? All of the details are in there. I mean, even Sergio's sweaty finger. What do you think?
Did I kill him with a laser weapon? I think I've killed him with an automatic laser weapon, and Sergio barely said a damn thing because he's like quiet, basically. I'm not going to encourage this guy to read real books. That's almost a good thing. There was no captive, but the shit with Sergio was damn close run thing.
No captive? Why would they make that up? Well, it doesn't matter. He killed Sergio, and that's all the people care about. I still can't believe you're here.
Let's see. Please tell me you didn't get into this business because of something you read in a pamphlet.
It wasn't just some pamphlet. It's an in-depth account of all your exploits with a touch of dramatic license. That's what it said. I memorized it. I was already a killer before I started bounty hunting. I'm almost as good as killing at you, believe it or not.
What do you actually know about bounty hunting?
I know that we're only hired to hunt down the worst of the worst, so the use of lethal force is never in question. You have to be quick, able to get the jump on the bad guys. Having a big gun helps too. I think that about covers all the major points. Say, what if I was able to tag along with you? Watch and see how it's really done. I mean, I hold my own and all, but I want to learn from the best. Well, I've got gumption and a sharp mind. I believe I would be an asset to you.
Goodbye. You've got those adoring fan vibes that just... No. Just no. Look at all these rounds down here. Nails? I'll take nails. We got your combat helmet, welding helmet. Anything in here? Hey. Can't lift it. Taking a look at everything. Never know what they hide in these places. Alright, Zombie Randall. What is going on in that picture? Huh. Demons and shit? Vampires? I guess they're vampires. Huh. Interesting. Anyway.
I only have one question. Are you willing to kill people for money? I'm just joshing you, partner. Had to ask, for old time's sake. Lord knows you've killed enough for the both of us, and then some. I heard about you taking down Judge Richter, Red Bear, and Sergio. Damn fine work by all accounts. I know you might have a lot of different reasons for coming here,
but I want you to know I appreciate it. Fact is, I could use your help. My goal is to find Marco and kill the son of a bitch, plain and simple. We even got the NCR bankrolling us this time, thanks to Mr. Brookshire. Truth is that we're in a tight spot here. When Marco came to Frost Hill, he brought a passel of outlaws with him, all of them a rough bunch. I'm talking about the hardest, meanest vermin west of the Mississippi, gathered over years of raiding. We ain't taking no prisoners up here. It's gonna be sorta like what we did back in Vegas, except this time, we finish it, together. Marco has nowhere else to run now. It's gonna be tough, partner, and downright bloody. You let me know when you're ready to start, and I'll get you on track. I'd tell you not to distract me with questions, but I reckon that would be downright rude, considering everything that's transpired. If you're curious, ask away. So long as you don't keep me away from my typing for too long, I reckon somebody has to keep this outfit organized.
Back massage and a neck kiss. Friggin' lilac. Lol. I'd like to ask you a question.
Ask away.
Yeah, how'd you become a ghoul?
Oh, how did I become a zombie? Yeah, I can say that shit with impunity now. Zombie, 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 motherfucker. Anyway, Sugar had busted me up, then buried me up to my neck in dirt, not far from some old wayside. Made me sick as fuck. There I am, wasting away, sun burning my head, thinking it can't get worse. Wrong. Fucking giant ants showed up, about to chomp my dome off. Right when I'm about to become a snack for the bugs, a pack of wild dogs comes running in, chew up the ants, then run them off. I'm thinking, hallelujah for man's best friend. Wrong again. Big alpha dog came up and commenced to humping my face. Did it all night. So that mangy fucker is making love to my ear when finally I hear gunshots, despite my impairment. Thought I'd finally caught a break. Dogs run off, but it was the jackals that found me. Cocksuckers had a real laugh at me, half ghoulified and covered in dog jizz.
That's horrifying. Please continue.
Well, jackals shackled me and hauled me around, made me their zombie slave. They just assumed I was some random hobo in the wastes. I ended up taking a page out of old Marshall Cooper's playbook. Late one night, I used a fork to kill their leader, then grabbed a gun. Jackals are all pussies, of course, so they ran off. I did manage to kill 2 of them, though. After that, I got my bearings and headed north.
I almost never want to hear that story again. Why didn't you return to the Mojave?
Jackals hauled me up north to begin with, and I wasn't sure what was going on back in Vegas. For all I knew, the judge was still around. I ain't proud of everything I've done, but it worked out. I was on the road when somebody told me Marco was up in Utah. Hearing that gave me real purpose again, something to work towards. I got on as a caravan guard and got up here not long after that. I started to figure it was nothing. I'd heard stories of Marco dying for years until I saw him. He was outside town, had a gang with him. Deep down, I knew he'd be too fast or one of his boys would plug me first. I'd have to wait, but at least I knew where he was. I went back with a caravan, used my paycheck to get geared up, and that's when Brookshire found me. He told me that NCR had a stake in Frost Hill, wanted to fund a bounty hunting expedition. All they needed was some leadership. By that time, word had gotten around about your doings in the Mojave, so Brookshire figured I'd be a good fit to corral his gang of misfits. I mean, it's going to work, but sometimes I have my doubts about all this, the way things turned out. I regret starting you down this path.
Interesting. You know what? It's interesting. I'm glad some guy didn't voice Stephen Randall post being a ghoul with an actual ghoul voice, because I'll be honest, I tried to character voice someone yesterday as being a ghost, and that shit wrecks your throat. Like, imagine if Stephen Randall being a ghoul actually sounded like a ghoul. Putting on a voice like that takes a lot out of you, and might even turn down the pace of dialogue sometimes. It affects the way that things are read or spoken, so glad he conserved the voice there. Alright, I'd like to go after the first target.
I got to tell you, I'm downright giddy about this. It's just like the old days. You excited too? Ready to get out and kill some bad guys?
Guess so. I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, it's interesting. Notice he said that I killed the judge and stuff like that. He's assuming I did that ending and the New Vegas Bounties too, I suppose. You think I should ask him more questions? Maybe I should. I can't go back now, though. Fuck's sake, give me the name already.
I'll get to it soon enough. You better harden the fuck up when you go after this bunch, because they're killers. Every one of them. The first is Garza, a Mexican sharpshooter who served as Marco's scout for years. He's a first-rate marksman by all accounts. Word is that he's in Buxton Mine, where he's holed up with a trio of hussies, the Amantes or whatever. I can't speak that shit. It's a crazy man with 3 bloodthirsty bitches. Enough said. Any questions?
What else can you tell me about the woman accompanying Garza?
Garza is reportedly something of a ladies' man, so much so that he always has a stable of sluts on hand, no matter the circumstances. Crazy bitches feed him, bring him supplies, even fight for him, screaming like banshees on the rag. Goddamn terrifying if you ask me. Then again, maybe Garza is smarter than all of us. At any rate, keep your eyes open for him and his manatees.
Okay, I don't have more questions.
Good, just keep your head down and do what you do best. I'll see you when you get back. Oh, almost forgot. If you're gonna be running around out in that freezing ass cold, might as well dress for it. Here's something I had stowed away.
Mountain Drifter outfit. And Drifter's hat added. Drifter's hat and wrap added.
What is it, partner?
Let's see. Need to get going. I'll ask you a question.
Ask away.
You have more questions? Oh my gosh. Good gravy, he's got a lot to say. Let's ask these questions later. I want to get some shit done. I'm sure we'll be back. But yeah, it seems like we're taking definitely the good guy aspect here. Although I'm going to throw the creative license of we're doing this for the caps sort of deal.
Heard of you. Some kind of hot chopper Mojave, right? Well, let me set things straight. I'm the fucking alpha dog here. Not that I'm worried. I hear you didn't do shit to help out Randall. Left him to get zombified. Fucking shitbird move. Got anything to say, shitbird?
What the hell is that? Fuck with me and I'll eat your soul on the goddamn Lizard King? What? Yeah, we could ask a question like in between bounties or something like that, yeah. I've been talking to way too many people and I need to kick some ass and vaporize some fools.
I was just kidding around, you know? Cutting up and getting to know you. Sorry for misunderstanding.
Hey there.
Huh? Fucking Lizard King, I'll eat your soul. What is the... That has to be some fucking reference. Holy shit. I love terrifying presence. It's fantastic. We used it a couple times in this playthrough and it was great. Alright, well let's see what's going on. It looks like we're doing our bounty thing. Yeah, it might be an Al reference. Awesome. Hey Nixabis, yeah, we're doing New Vegas Bounties 3. So yeah, we talked to basically just about everybody. We'll get some more stuff from Randall later. Is it? Awesome. But yeah, it's a whole new location. Very excited. Oh, we got some dogs out here? Shit. There we go. So, is it just me, or is it gonna take me 15 fucking years to level up? Oh my gosh, it is. Is that normal? That going from level 37 to 38 is like some absolutely obnoxious amount of experience. It felt like it was almost DLC, like, excellent. Excellent. I really enjoyed New Vegas Killers too. Hey, this is badass. So far, I'm really impressed with the amount of character and story that's in it. Oh yeah, what does the new Duster look like? Yeah, you're right. I didn't check that. We got, let's see. Mountain Drifter outfit. I don't think it has any or armor rating? Oh wow, that really looks nice actually. Let me put this away. Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, look at the belt buckle on that with the skulls and the rifles. Nice. Man, that looks awesome. I can't tell if it actually gives us armor or not. That's the only thing. Oh yeah, it's 10. It like cycles through, but yeah, it's 10 armor rating, so that's pretty good. I prefer the leather armor because it's got some nice stuff there. Is the Drifter's hat and wrap? Do we actually get like a... Oh, gotcha, okay. No, I don't have the enhanced camera mod, nah. Cool stuff, though. I usually like to run around in this, though. Just because it gives me some nice armor rating, and it sort of displaces the fact that I'm normally very irradiated. So, I like the extra stat effects on the Reinforced Armor Mark II. For leather armor. Oh, fuck! Oh, I've needed Yao Guai meat. I'm pretty low on that. How much? Oh, wow. I have a lot of max charge. How much does max charge do on this thing? Out of curiosity. That's 47 damage and 400 DPS. Very nice. Very nice. Guy came out of nowhere. I just heard that breathing behind me. Friggin' A. Alright. Oh, looks like we got a place over here. And this place is huge. Buxton Mine. Apparently you have to watch out for the ladies that accompany this guy. Oh, you think you recognize it? I mean, you guys are here. That's cool. You're not supposed to be here. Normally, yes. I did make it so that I got half XP. I do have a little bit of XP, like 10% less, because I took the skilled perk. But yeah. That's very interesting. I left you guys at home. The hell? How strange. But yeah, like, I actually turned my XP gain back to normal. Right? Let me see here. Because it should be. Where did Rex and Eddie come from? I tell you what, there's sometimes they just show up when I do a cell change. Don't ask me how. I don't know why. Again, there's no bugs in this playthrough. It's just my character's that fucking high. That he doesn't know what's going on. Really? Carl's hat and the outfit are from the villain of the 1986 Western Great Silence. Oh shit. Wow, that's fucking cool. Oh. Cool. Awesome, Classic Gamer. Thanks for that little tidbit of knowledge there. But yeah, this happened once before. I was, it was in Vault 34 and this happened before. It was really awkward. I'll have them, like, wait in that other place, but yeah. Oh, shit! Wow. Oh, really? Dismiss the companions and I could regret it? Oh, really, Mr. Sparks? Okay. Thanks. My bad. Interesting. I'll take a look at it. Oh yeah, classic gamer? Okay, gotcha. I was like, interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know too many westerns offhand. True Grit is one that I like a lot. But yeah, I don't see that many westerns too often. It's a very cool thing, the whole, like, you know, sort of American West sort of scene, but I usually don't focus on that. I really like magic and post-apocalypse sort of stuff. Now, luckily, we have Chasm installed, which makes it so that it saves every couple of minutes. And not like a overriding quick save, like a normal save. So, that's really nice. But yeah, it's probably a good idea for me to dismiss my companions, you're right, yeah. They could cause problems. Plus, if we ever get the ability, like, once we leave here, who knows if we leave here for good, so, let's see. Grenades, though. Grenades are nasty. I should really get that perk that gives you more armor rating against grenades. That would really help. Or any explosions, rather. I feel like this might be one of those situations where it's actually easier for me to exit out of the game and go back in. It would eventually load up, but sometimes, you know. New Vegas anti-crash works great, but with Tale to Wasteland save game, sometimes it's just a little bit too much, and sure, I could wait 5 minutes. I don't want to wait 5 minutes. It's just faster to restart the game at that point. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Lice? Yeah. I know, I have to look at, and see if some of the creators of Fallout New Vegas mods do stuff for Fallout 4. Because I like to see, like, an AGSU for Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout 4. That would be an excellent thing. Don't know if it exists, but I definitely need to follow those mod authors and see what's up. Alright, apparently we saved mid-combat against that Yao Guai. I believe there are options that you can make it so that it doesn't save mid-combat, but sometimes I find it to be funny. Bump it up to 120 to see if it makes a difference. Well, Hey, Papa Dog, how's it going? Good to see ya. Yeah, we're doing New Vegas Bounties 3 right now. There we go. Having the XP might have bugged it out somewhere. Maybe. Well, actually, does anybody know what the normal experience for killing a Yao Guai is? Because I got 45 from that. If you gain 50 experience, then yeah, it's just my skilled perk kicking in there. The thing that I think might be bugged is just the, like, range of experience, like, 100,000 seems a bit high. I'm not sure if that was influenced by me giving me a harder difficulty for experience gain early on. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to look into that specifically. Yeah, like, I would have normally gained 10 experience and got 9 there instead. Alright, for some reason you guys are here and you shouldn't be. Okay. Travel together. Time for us to part ways. Stay at the Lucky 38. Good. I mean, I do like the perks that they give you. Let's see. Terminate. Head back to the Lucky 38. There we go. That's better. I gotta say, holy crap. Get the sugar bombs. We'll eventually need that. Okay, so last time we completely died in here. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, aha! I see it now. So usually I just go guns blazing. Looks like they booby-trapped this place, so I gotta be careful. There's a grenade bouquet, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, you can't jump that high. Okay, if this is anything as difficult as the, oh shit. Someone like right there. Oh, oh crap. That could have really hurt. There we go. He's like the art. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see it. Vault's going great. Yeah, we're doing an evil playthrough right now. So it's very wild seeing what the difference in story is. Having a good time with it too. There we go. There's my rapid reload. Was wondering where that went. Hey Ducks and Quack, how's it going? We're in New Vegas Bounties 3 right now. We're going after some guy who apparently just always has this like crazy amount of women with him who also attack as well, so we gotta be careful. The place is also very booby-trapped, so have to be a little cautious. Damn. A lot of stuff here. I'll kept mines at that. Oh wait, there is something here. Oh, I just went in a giant circle? Yeah, I did. Okay then. Sure. Oh, level 38 takes 100 and... yeah, okay. 107 and 300 experience, okay. Gotcha. Right. Yeah. I'm digging it. Oh, really? New Vegas, does not reward XP based on level of difficulty selected. I guess that makes sense. Right. Interesting. Okay, so that is normal, the amount of experience that you have to gain. Alright, I think we're just feeling the sort of roughness that comes from taking the skilled attribute in the beginning of the game, which makes it so I gain 10% less experience. But hey, our skills are that much better because of it, so... Fuck. Jeez. Alright, looks like we got some peeps in here. Holy shit. Bubba? Ow. Holy oh my gosh. It was just a flurry of nightgowns and then I died. Oh shit. Oh yeah, definitely Papa Dog. It'll eventually happen. It's just gonna take a long time. Yeah. I definitely am. I'm tracking a lot of mods for future playthroughs. Those hussies, they'll get you. Apparently, yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where normally a Bethesda game, right, would every 5 years you could expect a game, but seeing as how like development and just improving technologies becomes a lot more important, it's going to be a longer time. So you might expect like 7-8 years between a game now, until at a certain point technology can only get to a certain point and you can only make something look so good. So it'll be a while till then. So will be a few more years in between than we expect for a normal Bethesda game turnout. That's just gonna be how it's gonna go for a little while. Alright, I think I made the bad decision of going melee. I might have to bullet time here. This seems just as difficult as New Vegas Killers, which is to say, holy shit. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people, they express worries about games in development and stuff, but when it comes down to it, when a game looks just as good as real life, we're gonna make that return to when focus on story and characters and gameplay mechanics are gonna like really make games stand out at a certain point. Because at a certain point, it is gonna be that like, well, a game looks just as good as real life, just as like this game looks just as good as a game in real life, and so it's one of those things. It'll be a while till we get to that point, but that's gonna be some extra years of development that we're gonna expect, just because people are gonna want to be like the next best thing that's out there. So it's gonna take all that extra time to be like the game on top, as it were. Yeah, we're slowly gonna get there, but yeah, it just means that as opposed to a 5-year turnout, it's gonna be like 7-8 years, something like that. We'll see. Okay. All right, let's bullet time this. Outlaw Hussy.
You like that?
They have so much health, holy shit. Oh my gosh, wow. Woo! Like, yeah, mob of mini bosses, right. Woo! Wow. Garza's, this is basically a modded, quest line. So Garza is basically, an outlaw that we're sent to kill. There's Garza. Garza's finger. What's going on? It's a lot of pieces of people. Damn. Anna? Alma? Comet knives are actually really good to collect. But yeah, if you ever have a strange bloodbath with a whole bunch of limbs, my advice is to just go for the biggest pieces. Because usually you've got those 2 torso pieces to deal with. And usually that does the job. Looks like there's another... That's the ash pile. That outlaw? There we go, there's a combat knife there. Jeez. I had to throw some grenades in there just to get half of them off my tail. Being alright. Holy cow. That was wild. I'll take that mug. Now let's see what else is going on down here. Corner steak. Did a lot of grilling in here, apparently. Awesome. Oh yeah, let's read that note. Before I forget. What's going on? Garza, where the fuck is Marco? We're getting picked apart by goddamn bounty hunters, and he's off hiding in some fucking hills like some hermit. We've got to get organized, or pretty soon Randall and his gunmen are gonna hunt us down all like animals. How fucked up is this? He tells us to stay put and then disappears without a word. I'm not saying we should go against his instructions, but I don't like sitting around and waiting to have my finger chopped off. We've got to take the fight to the bounty hunters at some point. I'll keep in touch, Ingram. Yeah, right. It's true, Blazin' J. Oh my gosh, with the amount of stuff that you can hold on your character, it's kind of crazy. You could actually just outfit a small army. It's very true. It's insane. It's funny, there are more immersive ways to have inventory work. Like actually having a specific like backpack and like certain weapons and items actually take up certain like space in your backpack. But those games drive me crazy. Because I want to carry everything. I've just become spoiled at this point. Oh, we got some crafting benches and whatnot. Cool. Alright, was there anything else? Oh yeah, you know what? I did want to... Oh, I can't repair it. Damn. I actually didn't use any drugs that time. Yeah, laser RCWs are awesome. The only bad part of laser RCWs is that they don't actually have like a very high condition. So expect them to just sort of break pretty quickly. Alright, let's use a different weapon for a little while. Let's see what we got here. That's that. We could use Sleepy Time. Sleepy Time would be kind of awesome to use. We've also got the Assault Carbine. Ooh, we've also got the lighter machine gun. Let's use that for a little while. Let's use this. This is actually the light machine gun Mark II. It does the same damage as the All-American. Granted, it's probably not going to crit as often, but when it comes down to it, I very much like the automatic weapons. Oh gosh, why are you guys here again? Oh yeah? Oh gotcha, you don't like scrolling through everything? No, that makes sense. I like to clean up, that's why I take so much time off camera to clean out my inventory and sell everything, because I do it very meticulously and I don't want to subject you guys to that. Oh, very interesting. For some reason, this cell causes them to reappear. I guess if I ever need them for anything, I could always come back, knowing that this is apparently a thing. There we go. Hey, Eddie, the hell? What the... It's not as patriotic as the All-American, though. You know, you're right. It's not as patriotic. Turn to base. Can you actually go now, as opposed to just saying you did? There we go. Can we actually fast travel? That'd be kind of nice. Kind of explored that way already. Alright, let's do this. Hey, use some grenades today. Usually I don't do that, or use grenades too often. Mostly because I'm not good at explosives. Or, well, I'm like 90 at it, so it's decent enough.
What you got?
I killed Garza. Here's his finger.
We're off to a good start then. I've still got a long list of names, so let me know when you're ready for the next target.
Alright. How many caps we getting? 500, alright. That's just to start with. We could probably get more. Alright, let's grab one, like, sort of story question from him to get the next one. I have to ask a question.
Away.
Let's ask, since when do you have a dog?
Oh, Cooper? Found him when we cleared out a raider den just outside the canyon. They'd been using him as bait for their fighting dogs. He was pretty tore up when we found him, but he bounced back real quick. Ain't the biggest or the fastest, but he's tough as an old boot. Feel free to take him with you the next time you go after a bounty. I'm sure he'd be a help to you.
Alright, ask another question.
What's on your mind?
Grab at least 2 pieces of story and then we'll head on out. Let's see. Are you gonna use wanted posters? What's that about?
Posters? Only use for those things is to wipe your ass, not a damn thing else. Wasteful and stupid, I call them. I give you a name, you kill the motherfucker. That's how this business is supposed to operate. It keeps things organized and neat. Most of the time, posters are spread all over creation, and it's a pain in the ass to even find work. Goddamn ridiculous. You show me the man who invented wanted posters, and I'll gladly stomp his nuts.
I think that's a funny jab at New Vegas Bounties 2, because New Vegas Bounties 2 was all wanted posters. And I personally wasn't a fan of it, so I guess maybe he's addressing that, which is pretty funny. I'd like to ask you another question.
What's on your mind?
Let's get a third actual one in here. Yeah, this is getting a bit shorter. Let's see here. Do you have any idea where Marco is right now?
No idea, nothing. Son of a bitch drifted off into the hills. Only has a few gunmen with him. We'll find him, though. It's just gonna take time. Once we thin out his lieutenants, the rank and file will abandon him. Mark my words. He leads through fear, so the key is to show he's weak.
Okay, I'm ready for another bounty.
Good. The target is Kicking Dog, the humongous savage who broke away from the Whitelegs a while back, formed his own gang. Seeing as to how he only had a few men with him, Dog eventually joined up with Marco, who was more than happy to put his skills to use. Kicking Dog got his name from the way he kicks men to death, all while he snarls and drools like a mad dog. He's probably on chems. You can find him and a few compadres over in Wolf Head Cavern, not far from here. Any questions?
So it's no coincidence that he's in Wolf's Head Cavern and his name is Kicking Dog? I only know anything about Kicking Dog's fighting style.
Yeah, he likes to knock people down and then pound the shit out of them. He's big, fast, and mean, so it works most of the time. My advice is to keep your distance, cripple him, then take your time planting shots in his dome. Size and strength don't mean shit if you put a bullet in his brain. Anything else?
I don't have any more questions.
Alright, just be careful, and I'll see you when you get back. Good luck.
Sweet. I'm really digging this. Already, I'm super digging this. Eddie, what the fuck? Stop following me. Oh my gosh. Why? Go back home. Don't have any... Why is that happening? Okay, so Spanx, you were saying that that would cause a problem do you, if you're still in chat, like, is there a certain point I shouldn't have them? Because it seems like they're going to come back no matter what. Seem to be very persistent. I could use to have a little bit more radiation in my system. I wonder if there's a radioactive place. Try sending him back to Prim. Maybe that's what it is. Could be. See, what's weird is normally what happens is I like his perk, but I don't like having him with me, so I actually physically make him wait somewhere. So technically he's still in my party, he's just like in another building permanently, basically. So yeah. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, shit. How are you still alive after all those shots? Alright, that's cool. If stuff goes crazy, you're right. Oh, really? Did they, like, lose essential status or something? Oh, interesting. I'll have to be careful of that. Looks like we're better off doing VATS with this. For some reason, I wasn't doing any damage to the other guy. Am I shooting a tree? I'm shooting a tree right now. Hey, stop shooting the tree. Can you... Hey, stop. Stop the thing. There we go. Holy shit. Alright, let's switch ammo type for a little bit there. That's a lot of parts of people. Again, just go for the biggest pieces and hopefully you'll find a different body. That's the ringleader again. Okay. Here again. I like did no damage to that dude. That was weird. I must have been missing him or something. Paint the snow red, why don't you? Yeah, oh yeah, we just might. It's snowing bodies. But yeah, we used up a lot of ammo there. It seems like if you want to conserve ammo for those 5.56mm, you're much better off. Yeah, it seems like you're much better off using VATS. There we go. It looks like we're getting close. Oh, holy shit, what is happening? Outlaw. Big Horner Bull. Oh, my shit. Bolt time. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead. Ooh. Ew, I'm gaining karma. Sound of exploding limbs in slow motion is also satisfying. This definitely is the evil playthrough. Holy shit. That was wild. Alright, where's the yeah, that has a little bit more ammo than that. Looks like you use this a little bit more. I guess we've been gathering some ammo for it. No, totally. Well, we're playing on very hard, and it's great. No, it makes it really fun. I mean, that's what I like. Is it's less of a question of like, is the game? I don't know. Sometimes there's difficulties that like make people into bullet sponges, right? But like, I more prefer you need fast reaction time, because if you don't, you're gonna frickin' die, because they can kill you just as easily as you can kill them. So I like to have that sort of thing going on. Yeah, actually, technically we can do that too. We can use like a charge run to knock people over. But it seems like it would be a bad idea to go melee with these guys. Ah, shit. Although, you know what? I'll try it for this guy. Bring on Pushy. Conserve some ammo. Use your fists. And thank you for the fall, Jack Laggins22. Thank you, I appreciate the fall. I can't even tell whose body is who anymore. Is that a Bowie knife? Nice. Not supposed to see those till Lonesome Road. Compliance regulator? He's gone now. I fucking love Pushy. Pushy's ridiculous. She just all of his parts went just flying that direction. Really, is compliance regulator the way to go then? I can't wait to get that. That's what, an Honest Hearts, right? Yeah, Pushy's great. It's basically having a boombox attached to your fist on like full blast. Alright, I think we got everybody, but honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. That's actually one mod from Fallout 4 that I wish were in certain games. There's a cool mod that you can get in Fallout 4 where the Scrapper perk extends itself to bodies you haven't looted yet. So basically, bodies will glow as long as you have your weapon out and you're looking at people, and it'll let you know like who you haven't looted before. It's pretty nice. Tunnel snakes rule! Exactly. 100%. Kill animations are great too, especially for melee, right? I still haven't killed anyone with fall damage from Pushy. It definitely could though. It definitely could. I'm trying to figure out, looks like we got a little spot up here. Alright, now which gun am I going to be using here? I think I'm going to go, that's with the light machine gun. Let's definitely make a save before we go in, because honestly, who the hell knows what's going to happen. Oh my gosh, Eddie, really? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, let me try just like having them go back to like their normal spots. Because yeah, this doesn't seem... Every time I go into a cell... let's see here. Companion end protocol. Let's try that. He'll return back to Prim and see if he'll stay there. As opposed to going back to Lucky 38. Travel together. I know, remaster this would be badass, wouldn't it? Part ways. And yeah, go back to free side, I guess, right? Good, alright. I also want dual wielding guns. I want to see that in the next fall, completely. Alright, now hopefully this place isn't horribly booby-trapped like the last place. We'll pick up these tin cans though, because I could make some more Nuka-Cola grenades, given the chance. Gosh, that box just exploded. And of course, there should be a thing, right, where if you can dual wield, if you have high enough strength, you could dual wield something like two light machine guns and stuff like that. That'd be badass. Yeah, wouldn't it, Blazin' J? I'd agree, right? Oh, I guess so, Pterodax. We're still playing this game in 2017 with EMB showing it doesn't need a remaster quite yet, but yeah, it would be nice to have a 64 update, right? Dual wielding displacer gloves? Dude, I would love dual wielding power fists. Do you know how awesome that would be? It would basically, like, because you know, the thing with power fists is you gotta punch with the same arm all the time. You'd basically, if you had two power fists, you would like double up your attack power because you'd be attacking one each. And you could have like something special going on. Like you could have one that does fire and one that does extra bleeding and stuff. It'd be great. Like the Gunzerker in Borderlands 2. Yeah, exactly. Right. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use VATS with this gun because apparently, oh gosh. If I try anything else, it doesn't work out well. Gosh, he's a thermal lance. Nice. That worked out pretty well. Alright, let's see. Dark Datura. Oh, yeah, it's, oh, Mantis Gauntlets. Cool. Lance. These are definitely some... I'm seeing there's a lot of influence from the DLCs here, which is really cool. I like that. Carbine. Oh, can you? I haven't heard of that. Dual wielding two shoulder mounted machine guns. Oh my gosh. Like you wear power armor and then you get those shoulder mounted machine guns. Holy shit. Of course your movement speed would have to be like reduced, but you would just become a walking tank at that point. Oh my gosh, that'd be so awesome. I would love to see that. Dual wielding two sawed-off shotguns. If nothing breaks both your wrists, I don't know what will. I like your style. That's good. Yeah, they'd have to be like left-handed specifically, cause yeah, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Nah, I agree there, but yeah, that'd be really cool if they added left-handed weapons to the game. Cause hey, maybe like you're a left-handed person in real life. And you prefer to see things from that angle. That would actually be really cool to have anyway. And then the ability to deal with would just be that much more awesome. Activate campfire. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. Oh shit. Oh man. I forgot the amazing drug recipes that are available. Oh wow. 50% attack speed, okay. Dual wielding their experimental MIRV. Grim Reaper, step aside. There's a new badass in town. And he gives no fucks. Oh, really? Oh, that's great, Lysa. Awesome. Dual-wielding anti-material rifles, because fuck your shoulders. Or you just use it as like a fucking rocket jump. Oh man, anywho. Good stuff. Let me quick save, because it looks like there might be a second part to this cave. Ah, kicking dog's den. You guys! The fuck? Okay. Oh gosh, they're in attack mode. Alright, well, I'm doing this, I suppose. Shit. How are you still alive? I mean, they seem to be alright. Oh, he has a ballistic fist. Ballistic fists are badass. Although I'm avoiding to use shotguns in this playthrough, because in the playthrough before I used shotguns all the time. I try to use new weapon types for all my playthroughs, just to spice things up a bit. And hey, I mean, I've discovered that I really like some of the new ones I've been using in this playthrough that I would have never used before. Yeah, might as well bring them, right? Yeah. I could hope, well... Yeah, might as well bring them. They keep coming anyway, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, Ballistic Fist is badass. Also, where did, oh, there you are. I do have mods that should make them essential as long as they follow me, so they should be fine, but we'll see. Oh yeah? Cool. But yeah, I'm usually a big fan of, like, if I was to just pick my, like, favorite playthrough, actually the Mad Scientist is going to be pretty close to my favorite kind of playthrough. I really like a lot of the, laser and plasma weapons. Using giant explosions and rocket launchers and stuff is also a fantastic time. Alright, looks like I'm running low on ammo on that, so let me, go ahead here and switch weapons. I kind of like to go down, the weapons and see, like, exactly how much ammo I have left for them. So it looks like we have the most ammo for, of course, this. Of course. I always have the most energy cells, because that's just what it is. Oh, that'd be interesting too, Jack Laggins, right. If there's dual wielding, things like riot shields would be cool too. Oh, that'd be badass. That would be badass. You're hella hyped for the Mad Scientist playthrough? You realize that's not going to happen for a long time, because usually what I do is I do a sort of a franchise thing, like I'm doing now, and then I'll come back to this later on. Actually, probably when Tale of Two Wastelands version 3.0 comes out, we'll do it. But granted, there's still some other games I want to do it. Oh yeah, Halt Fault Who Vegas. Yeah, you were telling me about that. Alright, let's just transport back here. Really? Interesting. Yeah, it seems like for some reason the cells drag them out. I could even tell them to wait, but I feel like they'd still come along. Alright, let's talk.
What is it, partner?
I killed Kicking Dog, here's his finger.
I suppose he kicked his last then. Serves that savage right. Here's your reward. Come on back when you're ready for the next one.
Alright. Let's ask him a few lore questions and then we'll head back out. Ask some questions.
Away.
Yeah, you know what it is I just like to have a little bit of space in between playing games. Like, I mean, I really enjoy this game, but I don't think I could do 2 playthroughs, like, directly in a row. So I like to give myself some time, maybe forget a little bit, so that way when I come back to the game, I'm like, oh man, this seems so new, even though, like, I've played the game that many times. How many quest mods will we try on this playthrough? Oh, so that's the Pimp Boy 3 billion Jack Lagans. You have to do a quest for Mick and Ralph, and normally it's bugged, but I found a way that you actually get it this time. But yeah, it's pretty excellent. But yeah, for questing mods, this will pretty much be it. We were going to do For the Enclave, but apparently for the Enclave, they're actually like turning over a new leaf and being good guys. So I was like, this is my evil playthrough, what are you doing? So yeah, we're just sticking with the New Vegas bounties. Because I only did the first one and part of the second one in my previous playthrough, so I want to check it out. So this will be the only modded quest line, and then after this, it's basically the New Vegas DLCs. And then we might do some World Pain stuff just to get some extra 4th dimensional storage devices, but those might be like specific Friday streams or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give yourself some time so it feels fresh the next time you come back to it. Alright, what's the deal with Ford?
Ford's a youngster with a big mouth and a chip on his shoulder. I've seen plenty like him over the years. He ain't bad or nothing, but he is just about useless. Maybe you can teach him a thing or two and he won't be such a pain in the ass.
Okay, let's ask another
What's on
question.
your
That was a
mind?
pretty short one. Alright, how'd you track Marco here?
Man like Marco comes around, word travels fast. I believe he made some feeble attempt to conceal his identity at first. Rumors that he even used a different name for a spell, tried to settle down. I can't imagine a man like him living any sort of normal life. Story is that he had a run-in with some local toughs, killed 5 of them outside the saloon. Wasn't long before people figured out who he was. What with him shooting like the devil and a band of outlaws in tow. I haven't even gotten a look at him, but he's here. I know it. He stays up in those mines most of the time. Leaves the dirty work to his peons. When I got set up here with the other hunters, things turned ugly right away. We lost some, but we gave as good as we got. Marco ain't stupid, of course. He'll keep biding his time until he feels strong, or until his back is up against the wall. Mark my words, though, when he does show, it's going to get biblical. Fire, brimstone, and all that good shit.
Alright. Let's ask for another bounty.
This time you're going after Squirrely Bill Blasius, big mouth cowboy who heads a gang of rowdies called the Vaqueros. In addition to being a full-time bandit, he claims to have the most magnificent mustache in the territory. In my experience, only civil servants and pedophiles wear mustaches with pride. He's definitely not the former, so that narrows it down. Old Bill recently set himself up at the town saloon, and he's now in the midst of a gambling bender. He also brought a few ruffians with him. A bounty is a bounty, but this one ain't so simple. We already have a touchy relationship with the town, so I don't want to make things worse. You can't just slip in and chop his head off or snipe him. It needs to at least look like self-defense, otherwise the townsfolk get all pissy. I've no doubt you can find some way to offend the fella. Once he draws on you, it's fair game. If you can pull it off, I'll throw in a bonus. Word has it that he's particularly touchy about the mustache, so there's a start. Any questions?
Is Bill a decent fighter?
He's better than most, but he's mainly just crazy. Unpredictable is probably a better description. That's how he got his name. He's hard to read. He's like a lot of these hotshot banditos. Everything is wrapped up in that revolver at his side. Disarm him or wound him, and he's helpless. Any other questions?
The deadly stash. Is there anything else that might provoke Bill?
If it were me, I'd bash his testicles with the butt of my pistol, but that's probably a bit overt. Oh, I almost forgot. He is supposed to be sweet on that yellow-haired whore, Lori. He likes to keep a monopoly on her when he's in town. I imagine it would be disconcerting if you were to partake of the young lady, particularly in earshot of Mr. Blasius. Any other questions?
Are we talking about the bar owner? I don't have any more
Don't forget,
questions.
there's a bonus if you make Bill draw first. Good luck.
Alright. I think he might be talking about the bar owner. That guy was an asshole. Shave his mustache. Well, put Nair in his, I wonder if Fallout has a version of Nair. That's a horrible prank. You should never do it. I've just been thankful it's never happened to me. Holy crap. And I did have some fantastic hair. Well, I still do, but... Oh gosh, there's a lot of people here. Why didn't I see these people before? Oh, you know what? I probably have. Oh, it's like the special time of day when everybody gathers here, probably. Arrow Vasquez.
Bienvenido to the first bank of Frosthill. How may I assist you today?
We're not in the bank. Must be the time of day. Caro. We've met Cal. Squilly Bill Blastius. Caro. Oh no, okay. I haven't met that guy, I guess. Maybe we have. He does have a good mustache, though. Alright.
What is it, honey?
How much for romping the hay?
Sorry, I'm closed for business. Bill don't like to share me when he's in town.
Bill can't do things to you that I can do. I got a bad desire.
Damn, I do believe it's warm in here. Let's step into my room and cool off.
You were back there, doing things to my Lori. I heard it all, you slimy fuck. And I am going to bury you. Then that bitch is gonna get it. What?
What the fuck just happened there? Oh shit, I'm fucking dead. Oh my gosh, I need a lot of drugs. Shit, okay. Ultrajet. Steady. Rocket. Rebound. Psycho. Morphine. Jet. Ibuprofen. Deathclaw blood. Use some adapted. Oops. What the fuck did I just eat? Did I just take some acid? I meant to click this. I hope that doesn't affect my combat. I don't know who's... I'm a plasma pistolero, motherfucker. Well, that seemed to work. Jeez. Sometimes you need all the drugs. It's just how it is. I don't think crowbar's worth that much.
Hello?
Wait, did I hit one of the other guys making the town hostile? I don't know. No, these are just vaqueros. I was worried that I did, but I don't think I did. I was worried that, like, I hit one of these other guys, but I think they're all right. I think we're good. Hey, Amberfish! We are in Utah! This is New Vegas Bounties. Oh gosh, all my drugs. We're in New Vegas Bounties 3 right now. So yeah, having a good time with it too. Holy shit. Also, where the fuck is Eddie? Eddie, what are you doing? What is R? Eddie? Eddie? What the hell does R mean? What does R mean? No, Vaquero's the name of, the Vaquero means cowboy. What does R mean? What are you doing? Can you, like, stand here and then maybe we can figure out what's going on? What is R? Follow me. He doesn't seem to be following me at all. Alright, well, let's head in. Oh, R means relax? Oh. Oh, I guess I gotta tell him to stop relaxing? For some reason, get out of the relax function. There's some weird shit going on. Eddie? Don't... Why? Stop relaxing. Cancel command. Okay, let me just talk to you and kick you out again, and hopefully that'll work. Wait, what? Oh! It's the first time I've seen that conflict with Rex. Odd. Okay, something's going weird there. Time for us to part ways. So basically, if you yeah, I'm gonna reset them a little bit, because yeah, it seems like they're getting weird. But yeah, Randall actually survived. So if you actually think about it, the Mesquite like nuclear craters are just west of Randall and Associates. So he got buried in that desert next to that radioactive cesspit. So yeah, basically that's what happened. Is he got buried up to his neck in dirt, and yeah, that's exactly what happened. All right, so are you actually following? Oh, he's actually following me now. Okay, that was weird. That was very weird. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, now he's a ghoul now.
If the NCR ain't gotta worry about Caesar no more, it should worry about improving the lives of regular folks around.
Yeah, it is really cool.
What you got?
I killed Billy Blastus in self-defense. Here's his finger.
Sometimes nicknames are just random or nonsensical, but his was dead on. Squirrely indeed. You played this one smart, and I appreciate it. We're one step closer to Marco, and the townsfolk are starting to hate us less. It was excellent work, so here's the bonus as promised. Get rested and report back when you're ready.
All right, excellent.
What you got?
1,000 bottle caps, nice. Let's get a few more pieces of lore here. What's the story on Brookshire?
He's some sort of NCR agent, man. You can never tell with those weasels. They got nice suits, silver tongues, and deep pockets. As long as they keep paying for bounties, and I get to run things my way, I got no complaints. He seems squared away as far as I can tell.
Well, no. See, the thing is, you're misunderstanding something. Vaquero isn't a name. It's like calling someone a bandit. Well, cowboy in this case. But it's yeah. So I didn't actually kill any named people. Just the guy, and he initiated the combat. So I didn't actually hurt any of the townsfolk. All right. That's another question.
What's on your mind?
Let me see here. Where'd you get the other bounty hunters?
When the NCR jiggled its coin purse, they came to me like flies to shit. Most are passable fighters, but I ain't too sure about their character. Truth is, that's the norm in this business. It takes a hard heart to kill someone for a greasy wad of dough. Some of these hunters don't care if the mark is good, bad, or somewhere in between. It's strictly business all the time, and that's what worries me. Maybe I'm just getting more picky after I worked with you. Ain't none of them cut from the same cloth. All this goddamn philosophizing is downright distracting. We'll just have to suck it up and make do with what we got, and that's the end of it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, you're referring to the fact that I killed a whole room of people. Yes, that did in fact happen. I'm ready for another bounty.
Okay, your target is Oliver Doolin, one of the most prolific caravan robbers in recent history. For over 2 decades, he and a number of cronies pillaged NCR commerce in and around the frontier. It was only recently that he teamed up with Marco. Nobody's quite sure why he got in bed with Marco, but he did. That gets him on our list. My source indicates that he's alone in a shack outside town. He might not be surrounded by a gang, but don't underestimate Doolin. He's rumored to be quick and steady. Dangerous combination. Any questions?
What are we targeting? Why are we targeting one old bandit? Doesn't sound like much.
Nobody runs with Marco unless they're a bad customer. Doolin wasn't just a robber. He killed at least one sheriff in cold blood. Besides, Brookshire is adamant about this one. NCR doesn't forgive or forget.
Okay, don't have any more questions.
All right, you just watch yourself out there. Good luck.
All right. Actually, I was gonna look at something for a second. I don't know. I guess we'll keep using this for a little while. I'm starting to feel the burn on ammo a little bit. Off camera, I'll probably buy from the guys in Frost Hill. Hoping that they actually have some stuff for me. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm really digging the Plasmag pistol. Eddie? Yeah, apparently he's following me. Let me just check the map here. Yeah, there's Eddie. Now, hopefully we don't have, like, just some gigantic freaking group of people that show up out of nowhere. It could happen, though. This is pretty sweet, though, I gotta say. Really enjoying this. Yeah, isn't it sweet? Yeah, it's basically like an advanced version of Plasma Defender. I found it in the Silver Rush. Yeah, it's an AGSU weapon. I enjoy it immensely. Ah, crap, Ultra Jet wore off. Psycho wore off, too. I didn't get addicted to anything, so that's nice. So that means my stats should still be okay, correct? Yes, they are. Good. Eddie's apparently somewhere. There you are. Holy shit. Like a ninja. Doolin Shack. Alright, let me save just in case this is crazy. Oh, yeah?
Easy there, killer. I'm not looking to fight you. At least not yet. I know you're probably out for blood, but would you mind hearing me out first?
Say your piece.
I wonder why you really came here. I've heard stories about Randall and all that business down in Vegas, but this is different. They say you've killed a lot of bad men. Got a real instinct for it. Maybe you really are as good as they say. Let me tell you something, though. It won't matter if you go up against Marco. I'm not trying to scare you, because it's not about skill. I know Marco. I know him well. I believe he came here to turn away from what he was. Start over. He changed his name. Even got a woman. When he found out about Sergio, I saw him change again. Like somebody had flipped over a card. That old demon inside was awake again. You might be fast, you might be tough, but Marco will do anything to settle that score. He wanted you to come here.
See, the funny thing is I didn't actually kill the judge. So I guess New Vegas Bounties 3 is under the assumption that you killed all the people in, like, or at least the last boss in 1. And I guess Red Bear in 2, which I don't know about. I also didn't, well, I did actually assassinate Caesar in his own camp. How'd you get mixed up with Marco?
I grew up on the frontier. My parents were NCR settlers. Farming never suited me, though. As a young man, I just wanted to feel alive, not like dying a little every day. That's what farming was to me, a slow death. I ran away at 15, joined the gang. I learned the trade soon enough, took to robbing caravans, but it was never about the money. I enjoyed the chase, leading men into the fray, staying ahead of the law. Only the Rangers ever got close to me, though. Last few years, it got harder, though. We'd been boxed in by NCR, Legion, and Hades, and they all wanted me dead. When Marco showed up, he offered to get me set up in Frost Hill in exchange for a share of my earnings and unwavering loyalty. See, Frost Hill is a haven for old bandits like me. It's where we come to escape and settle down, free from the government and savages out there. Ironically, now that I'm getting older, I find myself missing that old farm more and more. I do wonder what became of it sometimes.
Yeah, Red Bear's from 2. Okay,
I had
gotcha.
hoped to ease out of this racket, maybe start selling tobacco. Man will always pay good money for a smoke. I soon realized that Marco had other plans for me and for this town. I don't know exactly what, but things will never be the same up here. NCR always wanted my head for the money I stole. They didn't care much about that sheriff and the 2 deputies I shot, just the money. So you gonna gun me down like the rest and saw off my finger? Vicious business. Damn bears love their records.
So what happens next?
What happens next? I'd like for you to walk away. Leave this behind while you're still in one piece. As for me, I'd like to do the same. But let's face it, I'm a dead man outside Frost Hill. I know you aren't going anywhere, so that sort of boils it down.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's try this. Why don't you follow your own advice and just leave this place? There's no future here.
What, so I can start over and be an honest citizen? I might just be a half-assed bandit, but even I have some sense of justice.
Hey, let's see how this goes. Killing you in the shack isn't justice either. Now just get out of here before I change my mind.
I never expected to leave here alive.
Hey, Chef Plague, how's it going? Good to see you.
For what it's worth, you have my thanks.
Alright, dueling is left for parts unknown is uncertain. Your paths will ever cross again. Oh, no problem, no problem. Shotgun. Gosh, I guess I still have some drugs in the system. Damn. No, actually, it's not that Evil Elvis has a heart. The reason I want to let him go is because I'm hoping beyond hope that there is an evil option to this quest. If we have some evil people survive, maybe we can go with Marco. So we'll have to see how that works. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to be. Yeah, Chef Plague. Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. Oh, shit. Ooh, hot cocoa night. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I think the track, right, from New Vegas Bounties 3, at least from what I'm, like, seeing so far, it seems as if it's assuming that you're a good bounty hunter. Because it seems like all the dialogue options kind of ignore the fact that I didn't, in fact, kill the judge and I worked for him. So we'll have to see if that's even something I can do, but if I can, I will try to spare some of these bandits and see if I can't join them in the final fight or something like that. Alright, well, honestly, I have no idea why these guys can't see me and didn't attack me at first, so I'm going to take complete advantage over that. Still alive. You're still alive, damn. Oh shit, hi there. Chef? Please don't. Please don't. There are rules on Twitch. I prefer you follow them. Shit. I mean, I'd rather people not make the jokes in the first place, but... It's different because all I see is your name. So that's the thing is, yeah, kind of don't remember that kind of stuff. Because weirdly enough, in my mind's eye, I imagine you with a chef hat and being a plague doctor. Like, I don't know why, but, like, I remember people's names, but for, like, really weird stuff, like, when you joined me, and, like, all that kind of stuff, so, yeah. You're a wizard, Larry, what? A wizard, Larry? Yeah, Enclave is reborn. Alright, let's head back in and, hand this quest in. It's pretty wild. First, I don't necessarily consider myself to have the best memory in the world. There's some things I'm good at remembering, like directions and stuff. But it's funny. For some reason, I remember most of you guys when you joined me, and then, like, I sort of make some sort of weird connection in my head about, like... It's weird.
What you got?
Oh, yeah, we'll have to see how Randall reacts to this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was a Harry Potter with bad actors? Cool. I couldn't lie to him? Oh gosh. Let's see how this goes. I decided to let Oliver Doolin go. He's no threat to us.
What? That makes my ass want to dip snuff. Goddamn ridiculous. I trust you to carry out these bounties and have a little faith in my strategy. Everyone you take down gets us one step closer to Marco. If you start picking and choosing, we won't get nowhere. Oh, and we'll be broke. Now I have to explain to Brookshire why Doolin escaped. You can forget about any payment, goddammit. Just get the fuck out of here and don't come back until you stop being all pussyfied.
He's actually starting to sound like a little about Bobby Bass. Awesome. Alright, cool. Well, we'll stop there for the day. I think you joined in Morrowind, Lysa. Yeah. And yeah, Emmerfish, you're in fact a fish in my mind. But I know you're an actual person, but you know, it's the avatar, right? Oh yeah? Cool. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with some more Fallout on Tuesday. And yeah, we'll continue Fallout New Vegas Bounties 3. So yeah, I'll drop some stuff off at the place we got in Frost Hill, try to buy some stuff, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be continuing with some Morrowind tomorrow, and I will see you guys next time. So alright, see you everybody!
They say the kings got massacred. Who's gonna watch over Freeside now?